everything. I said, are you telling me? You know who I am? It was so reverend. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Good morning. Welcome to Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Yekoyanim. Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. So when him say Dwaso November bosominim and Chenyame be Adom and then November de toso edu and krono Nyamia so kwanso. By way of headlines, Daily Guide say OSP charges Oforiata 7 others. Petroleum Act review approved. The big one. Messiah anti-LGBTQ bill no. Say Mrasebe for Ajitu Munkwadia. Ghana man pay neka say. And of Fanko wife beater bastard and one some more a Daily Guide double curtain. The custodian saying diaspora delegates threaten legal action. Oko new patriotic party rima and also Semna Bibre honum. And guest to the statesman, Africa's law firms must think continental. Yera Gabi Asario Chiridakom and Oka saying MPP executives abroad fight for proxy vote. The informer, the Rokata. Jospon Group firms up and SML GRA 300 million deal. Oforiata 7 others charge. The informer, they can say Yera Kanda goes into hiding after Lightwave exposes lies. Chronicle, the informer, the Rokata, the Abba. And him will say, city stability must not be left on BOG alone. The Chronicle say, the new face of national security, no more intimidating Gota boys. And once more, MPP diaspora executive insist on proxy voting. The publisher said, Jospon UN partner to drive Africa's climate action. And Ghana Link announces ICOM's upgrade. And once more, the publisher, the Bukati. The Ghanaian Times, at city conference, we will uphold BOG's independence. Ghana Mampayina Kase. And the new crusading guide say OSP 78 counts against Ken Oforiata, 7 others. All you need to know, and that's what I'm saying. The news center say MPP executives abroad protects proxy vote denial. Any man was also CD anchors economy. The news center, the Obokata, the searchlight. Hey, you can crunch him at your country. MPP's Nana Boache skins frame pom boating. And also wants some more Daily Post. Mahama, I will sign anti-LGBTQ plus bill if passed by Parliament. Daily Graphic, I will assent to anti-gay bill. The Parliament, Ejitu Munkwadia. Well, that's it for way of headlines. Makacho says, "Sorry, I'm a pebia down the Nyamia CV, and as a Pomudu Komono, say Asema in Yamapa." Hassan Dr. Edmond Arthur, Balm of Gilead, the Ayano, Manasa Mrebim. You better C4C liver specialist, a hospital. I say one of the C4C liver to now, but so you better Ejimekubi say Mixi Choco, that instant creamy rich chocolate, you know, a walk on some goes up with menya, a the ope and a pay, a very ultra hot. Yeah, call man so quickly. Dr. Edmond Atta, Balm of Gilead Clinic, no, ano Doc, ano pay, Marchi Boko there.
Pacho nanko fa ho yemobo machi on anisho papa o mahene.
Ejuma fo ho ye de.
Pacho na mi ho yemobo obia ho.
Ye da nyame ase. Ye beto ayen komo no so. Bribia da aya na makase oka ye bon komo ni wie pe na enipa bi no ma sha ase e text bisa se the doc who can generate them say bottom top approach. The can found numbers to Jamaican because I don't need to be so shemu aqua and be so koya for the can found numbers to Jamaican.
Me pacho nanko shop pacho the number no 0598 95 3098 0598 95 3098 and now say almost means to send me text message and now WhatsApp or my personal one so 0240 51 2171. I'm hoping sure for
all right, yeah, since here 12 come on, so it's about diet related diseases. It's about 90
yo, it's now mono. Send diet related diseases. How eso edemba na enra na me hunya momo ema baby aye fire ne nkasemu hawa hodo a yenyina as a result of immunity a yedidi mo no entime enkom na ekofa saade no eba abra yenyina no e was a maintain anase siesie ni pedwa no na enema esote no yesumkena Jacobas in Yanya would be never connected to anyone moment. Sakana, Shano, and Cosa, Necobas, the woman, and a sort of dia, let's say, Nipiano, and Yama Fofona, and them. Now, I'm a pen for my need the diet related conditions, and now, the more soon, and I'm say, Mimia, obesity, and I said, Cassier, so one who are doing India, which means stroke, diabetes, and cancers, I won't go in account. Now, no pain yet. You focus on cardiovascular health. Akomamu apomodeng. So the fact la comano, and yet. Organa and answer aqua a moment they say a choir with the dear for Sanya only pedrin and baby a combiano and answer a choir Jumano and then a shred a totosa and Yamano. Now you can say so when you're doing one thing now a cobase, Jobana a quantity to a commano, 77 a more a bassa and the pressure ever took. Akomano so I said pipe or tank or insurance pipes no a insurance from connected to pipe no if you have them and I said we are blocking India Emma and to a proper I can say pressure pump na a telephone problem about sometimes all changes in the choir yawo boho ewofie ne so wan nye na wo ehwe ho pe etimi essay eno nti de pese ka nyina ne se enuane no udia se ye enuane ye start enuane ana se ye enuane a ye surade enuane etimi dane surade etimi dane surade na sa surade ya edane no ebo ne tebia no ema enuane a yidia emudubu ebeka se digestion no eboa that is cholesterol asem ne yekan cholesterol ya so boama ye ni tebia na kwa bibiri eduma o se ye eye adwuma o be fa yɛn so bi ɛbɛka sɛ hormones a ɛyɛ adwuma ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ cholesterol ya na sɛ cholesterol kɔsoro a ɛblɔke ɛkwan a wɔsɔ mu da no kɔntena de pressure bɛto akɔma no so wotira nye ya na waba bɛnya ade a yɛfrɛ no heart attack a yɛfrɛ no myocardial infarction na nwehu kyerɛ yɛn sɛ cholesterol wei no ɛno sɛ ne yɛdi kɔ nipadua no mu nko ara na ɛma yɛ cholesterol ɛkɔ so asetena mu abrabɔ ɛkɔba sɛ ɔfa ha woyɛ sei tan biara wayɛ busy wonya mmerɛ ɛngye wahome a ɛma wɔ cholesterol ɛkɔ soro ɛwɔ kwan bi so saa nso na ɛkɔba sɛ ɛnneɛma ɛha wo sikasɛm ayɛ den wakɔgye mu yɛtaataa awaresɛm adwumasɛm wone obi twempena ɛwɔ kwan bi so a ɛnyɛ tan biara no na wodeɛ nneɛma na wasoa adesoa bi ɛso na ɔredwe ho no ɛtumi ma cholesterol ɛkɔ so because yɛwɔ hormone bi a yɛfrɛ no cortisol a ɛno no sɛbi regulate or stress the moment a yɛwɔ nneɛma ɛha wo no in fact ɛkɔ so ɛma brɛboɔ nankasa no wodidi wɔndi release about 80% of cholesterol nneɛma a mede ka sɛ ɛyɛ ɛboama nipadua ne yɛ no benefit no bɛsaa nneɛma wei nyinaa ɛkɔ no na ɛde saa deɛ no ɛba ne mmɛdɔ one paa ne sɛ yɛdidi no especially ba anwummerɛ nnuane no a madidi bɛɛ anadwo nɔnwɔtwe nɔnkono nondu madi koko ne paa no madi oat deɛ ɛyɛ o ɛyɛ aduane mu odu ne mmom mate kosua mmienu madi kalawele manya ɛnam beewe mede bia bi aka ho saa nneɛma wei nyinaa no wo nsa ɛdɛ mu a wodi ɛyɛ aduane ne nsa no a wɔnom ne wei nyinaa no ɛbɛwde excess calories ɛwɔ wo yɛfunu mu hɔ ɛma fat no a ɛbɛ accumulate no ɛblɔke the way a ɛwɔ sɛ wo sugar level insulin ɛyɛsafoa no ɛtumi ɛma no ehini ɛma wo sugar ba fam apart from that no ɛbɛwde up bebree pile up a wobɛhu sɛ yɛfrɛ bibi LDL cholesterol bad cholesterol na aka omogya duro bɛn no mu na ɛma mogya no fo sane deɛ no in fact abɛyɛ questionable na bia naturally yɛduane die mu once a while yɛde fefɛ mu a ɛbɛboa yɛ paa no ɛyɛ anka ho no ana sɛbi akutuo ho no a yɛto gu wobɛfa anka ho no anka ho no a yɛasensen anka yɛatua mu anaasɛ akutuo yɛ a yɛkɔ akurase a yɛsensen no ho no na yɛde ne nsuo no atwitwi bucket ho no ne ho no no yɛntwi ne te sɛ deɛ yɛtwi nkunuma anaasɛ yɛtwi nut mom na anka no patututu instead of say what the warm water lemon juice anaasɛ orange juice ebegum ana pineapple juice ebegum no one no what the anka ho no anaasɛ lemon no ho no what the nsuo such as ba kwa na 500 ml hot water edegu ebasa a extract no bi a ewo mu a yɛfrɛ no hesperidin ofa hesperidin na okɔ pharmaceutical companies na no a ɔmo yɛ emu bi ɛyɛ statin group obefa statins na ebi yɛ lepitol ebi yɛ atorvastatin ebi yɛ crystal ne nyinaa yɛ nneɛma cholesterol ɛba fam ɛno nti anɔpɛ wowɔ blood pressure ɛdu so woda wo cholesterol du so woda nu bi so a ne nyinaa wɔ duro no nom wopɛ sɛ wogyaa no ate sɛ wonya replacer na mmom no wɔde deɛm no lifestyle no wode wei ɛka ho na ayɛ wo nsuo wode agu ho wosɔne so kora mpo a wotumi de ɛwɔ kakra ɛka ho na ayɛ starter ɛwɔ no ɛcontain glucose wafa no empty stomach anaasɛ wafa no after wade de awie wonto ngo anwummerɛ wɔrepete wopɛ kɔ a wode garlic 2 cloves anaasɛ pepper about 5 pieces anaasɛ ginger a small portion ɛde aka ho wodane ɛna wobia wode akekaduro ɛka ho ɔkyena wode garlic aka ho the next day wode cinnamon aka ho na ɛbɛyɛ wo lifestyle ɛbɛma wo blood cholesterol level stabilize cholesterol stabilize atherosclerosis via entity place ɛma kɔfa myocardial infarction heart attack and hypertension and other issues via ɛma yɛde bi sia na Adom na ɔkyena ohun yɛ mɔbɔ nso a ɔman the original, but we are the Yakanan so at work. So,
yes, you're that's it.
Within the elder doctor Edmond Atamo, Bam of the Rat Clinic, Kumasi, Accra, and Atakra. The Accra, West Legon Penny, or so how we are. Yahonene Heba, alternative team of professionals and Kasauba, the diet control, and nutrition supplement, organic medication, and lifestyle. Oh, man, and a veteran on Uniswa, the pacho, Nemma, because I am doing a bit to areas, no change of attitude.
Dr. Edmond Arthur, Balm of Gilead Clinic, Edasi so consultant of diet-related diseases. We're now 9 minutes after 7. Dwaso Nsem, Adom 106.3 FM. Yeka saying the crew always on time and on point. On Atanasi, Kejuan Angaza, Sanshona, Kobe Stone, so Atanasi. You rem quickly enough. You heard it. And Spain for any technical.
I'm about 2-2.
Turkey.
Hey.
Oh my!
Let me take you.
No, I don't fool Spain na.
Oh, na mo so na mo kasa say.
I be say take your team pa.
Turkey.
Turkey nya betting pa no mo so mo bobo a. Turkey o mo ni bobo pa.
It's a more gule.
Betting ya na follow o na ya.
Command starting spots or Real Madrid. Gule. One more.
Spain ye kanu.
Spain.
Omo ya there.
Qualification no more ready. Wo nya qualification.
Omo ya there.
It was just.
Ozo ti say obi o twempna no wanya cholesterol. A serious issue pa.
Aye kwa anu ya me de be
man anu yi
and then Agric minister but Ghana for ni aba ti me share that
oh in fact
me de ma ho de be ko no
the tell say papa me hu flyer no manity
Agric no
yeah
adentia
said this semester me yeah food security course bi
oh okay
and you know me yeah and me say papa yi na so ba
you be sure
ma yenti information keke be sure de
ya say hu pa
Kejuwa
na mama
enti mo pendu de so pa pon say fa na fe mo va mtien wo so ma na for France na ka
obi jaye o jaye sala de
obi ni mu ye obi ni mu
oni me yenti no ama jese
weekend na bre wo mpa na bre wo say me kodi mo mi 1 year no
oh
I will ko be putting na home ya che oh
he
can but yeah be tell phone be we there
bet be agusu
yeah eti anya ese kra ya please at all
na me kan say mo jira o say be koji obi o say oh aye the kra there o
the man is it the power
ni wa pam me so ye kojankonya
David kojankonya
mama ntu she o
oh aye the kra wa ma how them on phone be wa
ti we dia be hu dia e be pon na nka kinkrin
ya ti ase ye ko
yes F pack dia ye ti me ko bre nyina F pack no ana me bobo obi ama ye fan BX tablets why na ho to NS o ma saka DBS Industries Limited e bosso free promo no go so and bronyen almost mo obi abon dan so free bonto enti DBS for da masensa MTN sim ni ye nyina ye ko seamless enti so fa ho jim MTN na dia ba me ko die sia konkon ye sports page one ba kejuwa na ngasa ni Eric Asiedu buadi
Kobe Stone okumankra bako amaka ensroja adura enyu
absana pa yaba ya the sports page 1 na ebrebo
Adom Sports number 1
na ya betia sikwan ni mu na ya hwese ne nsem no so etie ekire nsem bebre na no a eye Black Stars of Ghana bomb friendly si kese otum so bi eche na dwen bi agidi se team no adwuma ho ana kwabre bi so se Benjamin Asare ana
Benjamin de say o man say no hu ye o dia wo what penalty and na say
Gano so free Gano ya dey too much
na oya dey am figure na say uncle chi o club B that's
exactly so free
that's what cheap man has of folk
oh now they
Continental Club Masters Continental Club Masters
I don't know munai
umuna kwa no pay oh my and I agree with you about umuna kwa
right but the sound one ade no
but the Queen has for you because I like this on team member for
oh team
say has no possession wo agbesin so
yeah Team say no.
Has no.
You did a children papa.
Has no. The way omo team no. Has said omo sisi team.
Omo de omo nka so mo bo bia jeje o. So omo.
Enti Benjamin say Japan ya onya team ho betumi atena ho a o makra.
Okay. Okay.
Well, after those 2 games, and of course, then Accra, dear South Korea, dear no. Otoadwa, our head coach, Adema Black Stars in Sama to Dredge, say Korea for no more clinical and run a ball when you're
In general, I think, except the Brazil game, I think they didn't collect so many goals anymore, and very, very compact. So you can see a change since the last time we met. But surely also some new young players coming in, some players from the last time are still there, and I think the main tactical element is that they play with 3 in the back and always try to overload one side, which makes it sometimes difficult to press if you don't have the right timing to take the right positions. And so we had sometimes, especially in the first, problems when to press, who should press. But it's not so easy for the guys because they haven't played together for a longer time, and we had a lot of new players, so it was not easy for them to press, especially when South Korea overload one side and we were too far away. And then it's the decision who goes to their fullback. Sometimes the timing was not there, and that's why, especially in the first half, South Korea had more ball possession and created more chances. When we adapted to it in the second half, we did better.
Adom Sports number one.
Well, Coach Otoado, head coach at the Black Stars, no.
Ma yankom kakra esan say game ne pa na wie no ye ne Ghana for to na so edin komo unim say ye kopiem out 2 games no. In fact performance no na kwese na touchene no eno de kura de na otum sampa obom anyeye obon chenso na anwe ne sen eno ewuro mo ene Ghana for bi edin komo ebusa sesem kra ena omuhunu Ghana performance e da na di no
Roberto if we are not 2 matches ni nyina want to me enya draw back okra imenu nyina lose very bad world cup no so ye kono teams a edimu na ebo teams a omo performance soro wiase mu na eba it is a usia Japan and Korea na say be ntumi put up good performance so mi ya no a say a okọ retirement no musia na say so dia na ukosia Bruno Fernandes ne vitina mo a ero na obehu so ana ya ka say mo nyini kra say ono na mo de meko e be se maka pon otuado no otifa nkosi be bia otuado nye coach Blaster no enya na 17 enya 20 enya Black Queen so senior na team na Blaster no wale last year ye call world cup ekosi sen Korea for ekosi sen utu se Korea e se be mkro tuko from so mo no be ball tuko for some be show ko Blaster no new Blaster level no Blaster enya nkra team o
me oto ni de omo de ni ba de na onya de ko oto Ghana team se Ghana ko bia nu obefa oto so nko chi ni team ma no ko to asa se adwuma na omo de ama no asa damfo adwuma na oye won de me che no
tournament omo born wo Japan we me hwe players na omo ntumi mom ho modi be like omo ntumi ensure bibia chere say like they are serious though omo bobo but seriousness be any concerning goalkeeper Benjamin Asaredi no dey wire there I mean the Americans omo keeping wo post the penalty a watching is see I opeso prove say no why serious say oto all the side players we call there and say ntumi show be omo so goes the go net musa friendly matches omo aboya I know just say omo betumi akọ world cup no makọ ibibi wo ho wede mo no of na Korea ne we Japan kwa na mo tu amom hu ma de ne am ko share Spain na say Argentina dey I say ne omo tumi nya hwe
friendly match omo nyu friend say na kasakra say ko share Argentina ni say dey ka no ye ko world cup yanko teams na ye rate omo better
board
na omo kasado do ka kire omo
okay
onipa no 3 seconds ya judge na wie
ade ne say we no na friendly match ba na crew asiso
enya crew asiso
na every 1982 Ghana ji crew ano o be si Sata Evans mu nyina ne James Tam mu nyina o mu hu Blasters aji crew ada
enya we
eti no Eric mu nyina no Blasters aji crew apa
ena me say enya we but kwanya ya faso a ye hwehwan ne o masi for man na ha so what is Nigeria crow might so die it was your problem
Nigeria so
die
ono so be kwa AFCON
and can say you call what this
cup many can say the Black Galaxies of Ghana so encha chan qualifiers na be shase na coach Adom animo kasi mingle wadi kan for 30 players for camping was wedru was one no awie screen ni bibia be san fra another 30 no yi mu ahese benya strong squad of party about chan qualifiers yi kasi mingle ni
no true say chan qualifier next year so we start but this
tournament away, tradition tournament do in Nigeria. December, yeah, football. Until they share program now saying term there, Evinya Kakra, Eddie Ashasi. Now the league goes on to you who will be so picking so up to the camera. The best start to say about turn qualified. The first match, some runner, they say, Oma, me and make him mark. Okay, you go so Ashasi, 3 new. Not Premier League here, but less than a dozen. We need to see Libya. Oba no actually no comparison. You know that I say we over 15 to your game plan. Anyway, we should be an 90. Who so but I said so invite you no back. One can so only funny among there's confidence here. Only confidence on to me yet.
Adom Sports number one.
Right, Coach Kasi Menge, Black Galaxy's head coach. Now, what's in Kano?
Ma Yamurumo, our club, I would know, Asayana, Yungramo, Kumase, Asante Kotoko, and they Urama, Unimse, Kotoko, our outstanding game, Aqua Omni Young Apostles, Eddie Epimso, Kumase Babara Sports Stadium, Obere.
Wait.
Young Apostles, and Asante Kotoko. A Premier League side versus
Sarah Vision.
Vision go be crammy and come on and say.
Okay, but the attorney said, out of Karim Zito and a coach.
Okay.
Hey, but don't take advantage like that. Unim the cause of dreams my vision match.
Vision then a course of vision match.
Please.
Referee. Kotoko referees ya abua Kotoko.
The attitude should be even bigger than the one we went in to play against Eduana. We've seen our mistakes, we've corrected them, and then we also talk about the mentality. Why should we wait for somebody to beat you before you wake up to play? And that's all amounted to the draw. But at the end of the day, it's better than we losing. So for a match against Young Apostles, we don't have any excuse. Definitely, if we mean to win the league, these are some matches, all home matches should be win, no matter how. Yesterday, we had a meeting with the IMC. The technical team had a meeting with IMC, and then the IMC came down to the training grounds and had another meeting with the players. They psyched them, they praised them, psyched them, and told them it's not yet lost because we are playing about 35 matches. We just play 10 generally, but we play about the 8 games. So while looking down now, we still have to fight. The only problem is we should do everything possible to win home matches. That is the problem.
Number one.
When is Sama Krobia Metema Sante Kotoko, Utumfuana Nanom, Coach Abdul Karim Zito Kabute,
open and Etuja. Open or take also any madumti.
Young question you can take another macras of Fokuna. One more bonus so far, and can you Kotoko Nehe, one more combiting pan or moko?
Tibe.
Has worked as I'm making.
Oh, young quay. Quicker oats.
As of oats. Okay, this Ramania Casa. Or nay, France on the Casa is here. France still on my command Tom.
But said or Lusu outright. The tactics in Ejima.
Oh, Korokopena, I said no.
But that's what I said. Then I pen the member problem about that.
Okay, Matase. Did the man say mistakes? Was it mistakes are part of the game?
It is never true. Some mistakes are avoidable.
Sir,
please.
In the game?
Of course.
In the game?
At the game.
In terms of the errors we're committing, I think that errors are part of it, the sports. If you aim at giving a pass and then you don't find the destination of the pass, definitely, you lose the space, you lose the moments, and then you lose some energy out of that. I think that we just need to take care of the ball in some very key moments. So these are learning parts to have clear awareness because we want to play a cognitive game. And so we need to solve problems, we need to make right decisions, we need to have clear perception about what is in front of us. We need to have patterns and recognition, and then recognize patterns, whether defensive or offensive. We need to have attention and awareness. Where am I? Where are my teammates and other aspects? And we need to stay more resilient and
more resilient.
Did it money?
I'm surprised. or stand chat and echo.
Too much. Oh, coach,
the resilience of the resilience boy. Hey, whoa. Did you Germany some no?
On my young Remo, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams.
I did say personal assistant.
Wow.
Any Otuado. So come once a man.
No,
the crab who say, "What your name was a recreation minister?" Honorable Kofi Idi Adams. I sports and recreation minister. And what this self kakra to judge say.
And who was
now opening it say Azuma Nese Sports Complex. Said it you know. Yana enim guasie. Entino or him say abino ebetu one amona fe ya peja esibe pa. Yentie sema odi tu dwane bi.
It's terrible, and I understood why at a point, Professor Berima Azuma Nelson can say increase facility. It's not serious embarrassment. If we want to recognize young icons, one say we are not prepared to maintain those facilities to a level when you find icons and to so. Now you say they are too Azuma. It's not fair. It's inappropriate. Eka, one of the places any infrastructure are buying per se. Edin in here then Ecoso and yene various corporates kasa, including even having Omudio Musika Ebeshe Munasa ya yedi Sikaba na yitumi ho yi na eluku guda. They can have some level of what? Naming rights. And I believe say moving forward, I love the concept of naming young facilities after our great person. We will invest and make sure that we correct that infrastructure. Mama Kophobia Omuye interested in relocating at our sports infrastructure. They have looked at it, they have come out with a report, and we're working on it, hoping say Yebenya funding.
We and some of Sofono or the to Jantino, Yashese Azuma Nese Sports Complex. Yebetimi,
we are hoping funding no. But they did perfect today.
Okay. Now, unim say U13 Champions League Adiaba company for launching and same there na penipa ba kwa na dey use no say ambassador Steven Leroy Tornado appear and then penifo che say Andre Rami Morgan ayu ene ne papa Abedi ayu Pele the maestro almost abeka ambassadors no na was swag awas e course no yen saka de ayu emenene edi ho nkomonchema wodi to dwani.
When we were young and knowing the opportunity that you're going to have when you're going to play in front of people, in front of fans is going to be enjoyable. Inshallah, hopefully we're going to get a few professional players after it one day, but if not, it stays something incredible. It stays an experience. It's memories. It's something that makes you disciplined, teamwork, and it will help them in their future, in their life. So it's not just about football, but it's also about human life. As when you're young, you're growing up, you're learning about different things, and football shows a lot of dedication, discipline, unifying from a very young age. So kudos to Milo, kudos to Nestle Ghana, kudos to all the people supporting Ministry of Sports and Recreation, Team Dedication outside, Ghana Education, all the people supporting this event. I hope that it's just the relaunch and the first of many. I know it's going to be so. I know it's going to take more importance, but I'm very happy and proud because
number one.
6 years after a year COVID no ye mobia and yende for her right by 2nd of December you bet me Eddie Jumedia Tisa no sign I
see.
I say what cap ne corner something which is they say ticket be a friend saying visa nyanom ne when US kono something which is there and easy. Yeah, so when you what ticket kran be boama what me nya visa in time by no kra wa apply be 6 weeks moto mo ba bi ansa.
Wow.
I don't know say
Nigeria the omunya visa.
Wow.
Nigeria
Mama ko review mwachire na afia ko na US Secretary of State.
Your ticket is not a visa. It doesn't guarantee admission to the U.S. It guarantees you an expedited appointment. You're still going to go through the same vetting. We're going to do the same vetting as anybody else would get. The only difference here is we're moving them up in the queue. We're moving them up faster. But my advice to everyone that's watching around the world is if you intend to come to the games, you have to have a ticket. You need to apply. Apply as soon as possible. You're going to get your interview within 6 to 8 weeks and move forward from there. Don't wait till the last minute to do it.
Don't wait till the last minute to do it. Well. The teams are qualified. Yeah, the teams are qualified for the World Cup. USA, Mexico, Canada, the Mountain Chain, Spain
qualified.
Say.
Oman qualify.
Omuna a hosting automatic. Automatic. I said on Chromany ever. Spain, Argentina, France,
come on, automatic. And a magical for a problem one. That be a problem. Oh, your best did you.
Four matches.
Eventually, they're winning in our magical.
America.
Spain, Argentina, France, England, Brazil, Portugal, Holland, Belgium, Germany. We now qualify Croatia, Morocco, Colombia, Uruguay, Switzerland, Japan, Senegal, Iran, South Korea, Austria, Ecuador, Australia, but Norway, Panama, Egypt, Algeria, Paraguay, Tunisia, Scotland, Ivory Coast, Qatar, Uzbekistan, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, now Jordan, Cape Verde, Ghana, Curacao, Haiti, New Zealand. Kenya Curacao ya.
Benya.
That be any now port.
Benya on any Haiti near the Union.
Curacao, Uzbekistan, Haiti. Oh, Haiti.
Yeah.
No.
Now round of 16 so Yakushia Avia.
Chinking cow. Very way,
Alright, my MTN as I pay download the MTN app in the good phone so about Udijuma ebe kama the easiest way the best and this can use app no. Naka channel so say app no so ano uko similar today that unto bet me use eSIM no similar today e ho na benya eSIM na me enjoy. DBS Industries Limited bosu free promo no etuama ekosi 31st December ati bomade send e bet me akọ ene akọdidwa ampose for F pack was blow so pain away eya no be call na hode na ba unya cholesterol bia bomade say obepe ampose fendo bi sanso na BX tablet eye numpemu adwuma pa we mo na no penso omoboa ya
no good fellow birthday
good fellow of fair
Mr. Good fellow of fair
with the Nsem Rev the Chelsea guy the Hasselful guy what a shame Abita na biwa a student of food security within the Okomankra
yes Bakwa Maka Ansuroja Adura Enyano Numere
Adriano home running
Semi-wa na mantia na yo Semi-wa nani wajinjia ekumyo Odo semi-wa nuave siempre mire wajinjia ekumyo mantia
I na ye ka me kuruma sem na o se yentina anka because me MP ene ye ende o se me enka enti ya sem na ke ma cha pom zabna
o nya me atomo man na so e
na se adwuma na he I have de ba na no da be Dominic no twa no free no ye no we free no si anu aso anu ase avere bi say I have for the table
o me hey
obi a ti say ye be ka se bibi nkori wi dem kakra wa
eso obi e no wa se nsa o de nsa be nko be che na je fie kwan ba dia se but o man bibia ye smudie bibia da boko
na se me se na hima e bobna
me si na rich na enura Oba hima na nadwo agimfo to so me sane gu abetifia asase so afa na mabu na koma enya de ketwa se ose won de wada o na woso okopɛ dwaye ntoma ne boni mu na say
oboja se ni be di true oh the way
aman me ano ya na de o ma kan na me pesa o mo be kan
me say de na na ima kan ne de jase ni be kan ebu uti say ebo bra complete say ebo bra de na etro die na abem e hono de won di hu asem ka
me ni sheka
Yami Adom Asundiaba
iti Adonten hene nana abetifi hene na
iti say kase hwana ko man
enra empanyifo ekasa ya hemfo ehia ye ewo Adonten hene hemfie de omo kyese da sebre akwa mo aboate otoso miensa na yekwa hene
okay
no mo kyese usenra wo bodin bi oni yewra na no krabadu edin kobo no bo wra ba kudin Eugene edin henra wo nana no bo ni din kyerese amamre kwan so no de wo so mo ye no omo twadwane ade nyina kyerese omo tu na frade so enu ne de no omo kan ye ewa be na himfie obi otie no sia kasebo ye bompe nana no mo ne ade ma otenti enu ne update eba na ebre oba hema ma ne na resu se no obeduru ye na okwa himfie no na nkopese okwa be no se ho no te ekwa sesa no ho na nka oba hema de otutu ne ntuma bi ni ade o ma no duru ho o ma ma na nwram enti atade green ni blue ye se no na no na ode betena himfie nti obeka no sane mama bu na ni bre pa che sane anka mabu ni botwi akwa be na himfie wo se ho no se police fo aje wafa wo police fo aja himfie wo nyina afa nti untumi nwram na wuntu inda mam ne sa ho na wote nti ba sa na wose na nanom patapata mabu no akoma ena ne da din ade asomdua omo kyerese emabu wokɔ mema wokɔ na so kɔ asomdwe ne kɔ nkoso nti no ena din na empanyefo ankasa toto ne ma na pepepe yo enye dwuma I'm so impressed
bibia akɔ kama
oman dey tell me impressed no said the ade ne siye ene de wi ana ekɔ ye moba bidin but ekoye babia bi anka enya somdwe sei but said ya kwa mabu ni kwa mpanyifo atuom na yesi ho no ma adadin a ya somdwe no yesese ye maintain sa peace no sa se me ma me bi ono no so akoton ni je na akoton ni toso ni sa adaje ode be kontokwa ebe ko ahemfo ntokwa nti no nko ade kwa mabu ma ya ade obi antwi na ni nyina ye hwede ombeye o ma wate ase enye kasa tintin bia enye ne social media ne WhatsApp na betena kwan na abra koda ni nyina ye ntena sumdwem omo atoto ne ma nanan munim dia ye omo ye makoman a ye nyina ye koye nim
so go is free
oh man asumdwe boko bibia dadin
I see but so nim say ne obaje bre na maje bre na afie ne so afo a ye fudie ne ye ne omanyama nyina wa hwe so my kama ya bon komo kama minimum so I crowd with a lot of questions. They did not want to pay more into na anopay match na International Men's Day na ana abena betra say. Hey,
nga pebe ma wa. Me ara me no obeye.
Nya ne sa ho. Oba kra chi kra ma me.
Oh, ama asemba ye nyabotere. Asemba aye nyabotere because me ba ye. Oh man.
Hey. Say mother pa.
Oh, David.
Academy say yes.
So we dey kwa usia me na wo say ye te kwa wode ni firi ho.
E dey what kwa wode ni firi ho. Dey na ka say mema enedue mema. E dey na dey ka mema dey na. Kowi, ade amna ohuye kura na.
Oh, man enkasa.
Ohuye kura.
Enkasa.
Say dey obema betima ba betima. E dey ohuye yo. Enti de be koso aka o ma hye no so obo
bowa wo de yese bom ye be pie
more than a beat na wa
beat na wa enti o man some de bia na me kase emema mo sombo because I can't even imagine a word that emema nim it's so about ye adwuma se den kra be masika de ni de pa
be masika de
ni de pa
ba oba de ni de enwuro ni de enwuro ukoji oba sika ana asabo se we no obo no be say purely business
obo be say etua so ahun no munnim a ewiase no ewie peye mema in general tete ma pa
mema in general
but bema nka ho a enye no
e mat me maye to ba ha emetosi so banka ho a enye ezede ye no bako pepe motaji break cancel mai ni to yeso
man and sabre de un se mema no ye wo mu ahoro de bia me de meka se nipa bia no ho mo ye perfect
okay
emfa ho ne bema wo kita no se de tie bia no oye seden a nanso bi wo ho na se wonye seden a de ba ko bi wo sa nipa no ho a eye iti bebre na mani bo no no ye consider wenti but ye beka ne se ye appreciate bo pa na ye dom nso pa se de masoso ye mu na ye kon kakran ye nyina ye mfa no sa obade nsira mo mayen
eti latest form e man kwada no ne onu ankasa na pe kakra bi brem orthopedic so na mbeda ene manu masumu o mun pe latest form e fa ma me ma no wa bra bomu yonko latest form wa bra bomu yonko mo hwe ma me ma ne nda so eno de oda on fin na chika sen sa na debi e be free prekoba e just small do to the broker term the interesting ones no e bi wa call center spray e bi wa aka page bi na ka ko ni nyina na afi hu de e be me kwa be timi ko
aman me da say daily guide abokata e wo ha e na me de hyasie na omampani John Dramani Mahama say ono de wa ye ready every be a parliament be we say anti-LGBTQ plus bill no ebeba bedu nanim no ordinance abehase
one e ka say
omampani John Dramani Mahama
for no eye dodo o mrahye bedwam
Sunday edom kese no
for
NDC for
it very soon ombeti ase
ono de o say enya bedu nanim a
very soon ombeti ase na dom kakraka no na ono tutu
na so makra na besekita me anim so mo de bebre akọ certificate of agency ni ade nti we kra say nka ombetimi dia paso ye hwe ni sa
to no man pen what ada
problem bia
monyo majuma monyo ritumi ahye monsa mo de bana mo te mo wase nko ade a me de bisa behye de
de behye ase
ye nko enme
na yen kai speaker of parliament so sa wa hye Ghana for boss say afi no ko na wieye na sabi we ababa ye mra Ghana
eye boshe
enti ye hye ni mu aka how many weeks
about 42 days
okay
eye boshe eti boshe so do
we are hoping say
o de hokoto boshe so pia
man speaker of parliament boshe de emu odru na asasem we so yasem kese pe do man yimu
oyenipa eye boshe
man me say oye the speaker of parliament na eye parliament na waso mu wie bibia gibil ni tum de koma mampani san enti on to me say ye bokeka ye mfa ne so oyenipa de ba sa bo say we nko a the speaker ye be hold na accountable
boshe we de
ye be hold na accountable
say by the close of the year
by the end of the year na sabi we ya be ye mra that was the
42 days more
promise of them Ghana for mampani so akyere so munya de bill ni bedu nanim a obesign ne into man ye chen
okay omo no kuta dom kase
ye kai speaker say dio kan ye nie ye kai speaker say dio kan ye nie ye hwe nanim so be ne sa pepepa ma ye eno da ha na bra ya odatelamte na oda ha yi
adede na sibi
sexy eyes aya bra na no obo na yiri ya
odi odatelamte
odatelamte
kwedi an kofa se odate o ko odatelam yem shi ashi me pam kaze
we ye odatelamte obo ma
odatelamte obo ma
sa
it what odi susu na bem
it's said be ya o man for
odatelamte obo ma
sa pepe
it quickly home so kakra bi ma wa na me nkwa homa no so mra sisi a ye nua be ma Clement Boateng or your vice president Emma Guta. One day on Shekata Tintin Timbiase, Guta raises concerns over the upcoming VAT reforms and AI implementation at the ports and portions. Ekasa about segregation of trading, and then others talk about call for party and modified tax system and others. But our man also there. Era Boateng betri mu ye de wono epese wono kapa. Era Clement Boateng Vice President Guta Machie ye da so se waje brasa oni ye bonkomo. Boko de.
Omai mejo so na bibia boko na mo so e.
O nyame adom yegusu yesi achianso emu ye kora ba akokora.
Meti mini aba ahweni enso nka. I hope say no ho ye.
no ho ye ko ni ba no ho ye pa bibia na me pa kama well there was a mo de mo sa hye krata bi ase a mo kire se mo bon shada nyoso sa ehye bi a Ghana ba pese odeba nantiemu ede na AC
yo omai meda wase na mechia watie fo nyina na masan adawase opportunity a wode amaye fele nyina yenim no for some time now no the business community no even not the business community but some mining no you're complaining about the VAT system your practice omayimo na your two systems your frame about the standard rate and the flat rate. Now the standard rate, now a 15%, and only get fund of 2.5%, national health insurance 2.5%, and then COVID levy of 1%. Now you assign the accounts, and now OSHA is getting to about 22%, and yes, the flat rate, and no 4%. Now you heard the cascading effect the standard rate in Iswa. Tembiano, a pushy and Yamabo, a day, at the court, a soro. And Penifuna, aware, and Penifoma say, a year reforms, say, Obekaya, in the media budget review, Finance Minister Kwaka say, almost secure assistance. Some technical assistance from IMF. Now, yede aye but reforms. Now, ya structure the year. And share reforms embark on stakeholder engagements. One meeting. Those who matter. I'm a obia the input here then. Now, as part of good input here the buy. No, yeah, can say. And one any part across board, one rate, and across board. Nanka, you do away with the standard rate and then the flat rate, because we share the best practices somewhere. Maybe I already at the also say most of the countries in a one rate and a catchy across every Bibiana. On the charge our party biano a one rate. And the propose to say between 6 to 7% nanka enkate across every sector. But you say budget on the buy finance minister says they say we decouple the national health insurance any get fund and a COVID levy so yeah you come in Lanka, then it's supposed to be the 15%. But yes, I'm a coy on my HSS, on my VAT, 20%. It is a 20% there, and that's the previous one, almost about 22%. Like is still, Cosico, Lenso a day, that was Quentia. That is a cascading effect, it will still be there.
Just as a Unhusus so Papa Biao.
Unhusus on Papa Biana, a day, a war. And now, or some to say, for the SMEs, you belong good to know. They say only new system be by a friendly new modified tax system. And what threshold a year between 200,000 and 750,000, more and a number follow under that new modified tax system. That is Obiana. We are above 750,000 eco per annum. You will be on the standard rate. Now, we follow 750 to 200 a year. We will over the modified tax system. I don't know. A year 3% of your turnover, your annual turnover, no. Stand out by sana uno ubetua. But the issue is both the standard a year or the 20%, any new modified or the about 3%, with the threshold of between 200 and 750,000. Young Kofi, we are operating within the same market. We are operating within the same market. And se uka se urezi we above 750 no yanko standard. Let's say ebinom so enko the new modified ayina. When we are 20% no still no their prices will be higher. And then the modified no their prices will be a bit cheaper. And still and several the purpose na otherwise what they might do is say who say the SMEs they want to migrate all of us into the 20% the standard now. They say no why they one apropos because I can tell you say obi anywhere or follow below that 200,000 because all follow below 200,000 then like I say we know their own there
but what was the in command when the finance minister dia motimi arrival this figures are ever up ne or follow within that category this is what you enjoy the command amudie
and I make sure say in the finance minister and Kasano there we've not had the opportunity of meeting the finance minister personally, but we've had some engagement with GRA. And I told you, sir, as part of the proposal, we propose between 6 to 7% that will cut across.
That's why Moka say rationalizing all taxes.
Rationalization, and don't have to do with the duty. And because our statement now, we also spoke about the AI and also deploy our port, and don't have to do with rationalization of duty. But when the tax, which has to do with VAT specifically, and no one them and no one them and ayeka. And no one them ayeka.
So say dear na mo pese ye 2-1 na mo as of mine.
We don't want a total or a wholesale migration of all the SMEs into the standard regime of that 20%. They should give us an optional. So with your size, you are above the threshold of 750,000. Above, that's a 100%. The standard now, 20% now. You should be allowed. But so will remain the new modified tax system and also no, you should be allowed. But and you say all the total migration from the where we are now to the new standard of 20%. And no really yes I know there. Then the cascading effects now you say a cable and you bet me a cable prices are going to be high if everybody is migrated into the standard rate of 20%.
But second 22 and about 20. And you modify the system now and say within the areas of within the figures of 200,000 to 750,000. No, if you fall within and as I say, and papa.
No, papa. But it should be optional. It should be optional. So looking at your turnover annually, not say. You don't fall within that. They should allow you to operate the new modified. But I just want to say the one pay because your experience be paying. And looking at your about last 2 years. Nigeria they are migrating you to the standard. And no, and I am pay.
Okay, I feel
it should be optional. It should be optional. The one for say. If your capacity, if your turnover, you do above 750,000, that's all standard media. They should allow you. But if you want to remain in the new modified system, because you don't fall within the threshold, you should be allowed. And yes, one can be used on discretion. na o ho ani atron letter say yeah migrate you edwa call the standard no. This is what we don't want because you will be paying.
So draw the minister's attention to this and have a conversation immediately, no?
Yeah,
the challenges ahead of time.
This is what we are planning to do. This is what we are planning to do. We are going to write to him as soon as possible to have an engagement with the minister.
Well, you also suggest taxes rationalizing and some implementing AI, you know. Why?
Yes, on that AI issue, we support the AI because the finance minister spoke about some misclassification and then some under invoicing. Nunti and I want to say won't the AI, won't deploy AI, and send a cable this misclassification of goods and then undervaluation. We support it because the AI and bar facilitate trade more. But what we are saying is before they deploy the AI at the port, the duties that they promise to rationalize, as I say 1 year, because prior to the election, your name is Excellency, HCI. As part of the conversation, ye bill of entries duty papers ye HCI duty am I the chair na number of taxes and levies ye tria our port and sana what you clear goods maku 22 and until His Excellency Ankasano, he was shocked about paper na ye de chair no until my assurance say yamebua that's about Bemwa or Beshe now one rationalize it duty send your the business community and answer for that matter importers on day and who ever told now up to now the seminar can say rationalization and day and my see we support the deployment of the AI at the port but before now AI every year Jumano and to say you how our rationalization now you the duty regimes, I bet you and send on day on deploy AI, and you say you pay AI, we support it 100%. But all my rationalization, I want promise here, all my the way I want year the duty regime, upper and send on deploy AI, airport one day. Won't deploy.
Okay, so Ira Clement Boating Medasi, I'm sure we'll follow up this conversation. Said those inconveniences they create my union and go at the end of the day, yeah, end product and being a challenge with all in share we are costing team. As I say, you need the actually. But Christmas is just around the corner still. Monyoma Bono, Montetezu.
Oh my, that conversation is there. Obiana, Obi that conversation. I mean, no one dream because I've said it time over and over again. Say, over there. Oh my, don't limit yourself to one shop. Because Obi Owa, irrespective of what is happening, although I imagine say the name on your day, so and Obi Owa because of turnover, and I say what facility our bank into no percent in Yamano day, a content them now with me trying the facility. Now if you are saying for Sando Kofan Yamano for day, as I Edeba. It's your market and say oh don't limit yourself to one shop. Move from shop A to shop B and be checking prices. And I'm sure say where's Adena Ubenya Yamano. A bonny day, a bono, a waffam. Obiano bit Macasay and Senior Maso. Anima, Yatiso, or mine.
Really?
Yes, that is Senior Maso. That is Senior Maso. But
I see.
Now, call limit yourself to one shop, and I say, assuming say, Babo Soka, but Twadia, no room, I say, Obisiao, not so you must open day, who see me pay way, or see you any many be amount, and you see. Scabra now this kind of man not so far the end I say oh chain no far the end maybe I don't find the 2 cities or banners or the bedroom 5 cities that's all complain say them board in there and they one way go to the shop directly move from shop A to shop B ask prices and I'm sure you get goods which the prices are down.
Well, Medasi, but are we guaranteed say any fake new man and what Christmas?
Oh Debbie. Picking your money. Standard boss they are working. Authority, they are working.
Are you collaborating with them?
100%. And it's fake Nema. There's no port before Nema out. They are at our ports. they check because one fees are
but say Juma with the way I check.
Unapproved router and go put me in my day.
Not necessarily that. Even the approved a year routes Nankasakrano compromises ne dorsal. And it's not minister with my say underpayment ne as if for there's too much compromise at our ports. And you are aware.
And we support the AI, no, because AI in the bar, check his animal winning, check his animal winning. And you know, send a cano, a man who any tomb, now on to stand and I'm on to stand amona, a beboa in by name of Bonnie Day, Christmas Day, you be the Christmas on and will be a water.
But as good a kono, say multi Mosesimu Budija, a plan say. At least the stability of the dollar no amamo enough assurance any security mudi didwa mu monim.
Oh, I know dear. We must commend the government for that. When it comes to stability of the city in the government, you know, because of its prudence, fiscal and monetary policy, and its expenditure, backed by the gold purchase, you know, put you the city in a very stable condition. Now, so I'm a BBI day, BBI Koso. You can't take that away from the government.
I see. Era Clement, Boati, but of course, before Christmas, you need to be here for us to have a thorough conversation on the way for 2026. Say the BTM regularity, the front of a year, a JD4, and your contribution to the national economy in Tiadasi. And don't forget the conversation around a whole so mabe ura ye dwedie no mu ni sa kwanya no so no akosi saying
and also no we still collaborating with Ghana Investment Promotion Authority. You know some workshops to be on that, and we hope something good will come out of that, because Nancy now agitations, you know, as I say from our members, you know, and quickly, you know, we have to call on the IPC, and we are in touch with them. 102 things in order. Now, they solve our situation.
Clement Boatin, Vice President Guta, thank you, Anope, for your time on Dwaso Nsem.
Mr. Mudamasi, into the anytime Biana mobile frame, I was studio, no. Last week, I frame it. I was in frame, but not my tight, Takra, and Timentini, and but still, you're free, Takra, you know. Anytime Biana from member, why?
Yeah, that's CP Clement Boatin, Vice President Ma Guta, and what is on your bonkomwe. I'm not so quickly, Nyoma, how do I make headlines? Warrior Del Bokrata and no Fatu Jama. Maybe the good thing is that they acknowledge that now they can plan ahead because of the stability of the city. No? And also, will be Biana, Ebe Premisabre, Nyoma, non Titiano. Well, for whatever reason, no, and your papa now could Jones now could you.
Yeah, nanti bisa nanti uko dwoma nya mepentem nya daje ufamu a obewie no obenye sika ne bi kura ato akire
Adwadifoɔ nso ayɛ kaka ne sika na gina petro abafom bibia na nam ne kwa so kakra nyame adom no amode still mosi nkete no so no monya careful esa oman chichire no ekokoso ye den amane broso so daily guys dey assembly
daily guy de bo amane se SML na engineering contract ho sensem no finally special prosecutor oman wataje your former finance minister any empejifo bi e kan ho na sese no ochaso mabo mine ka 1.4 billion Ghana cedis enti no wa charge wo mo a ye hwe ni se asem no ebe hyase na nya court atena so enti no eho asem na nkrofo enti no betumi a charge tini kasa bebrebe no eye de we pa eno eho asem ewo da obokrata yi anim hase ya mede ema wo mede wo ekọ the inquisitor da obokrata yanim ha o man won say light wave any ministry of health contracting sense bia e baaye no se ya ye kasai no da obokrata yi chese health minister say wakote wayira won say obeye press conference brand say sem no baaye no
aboya so
oh wadan
because say no hospital a doctor for nan kasa kura krata o mahwehwe mu ahwehwe kan no ko na hyehyɛ no nom on say minister so be share but within the next 3 weeks no sa no ma we nyina but
you be free man
people queue from 4 a.m. and some leave as late as 6 p.m.
Okay.
The sector minister kwabena mintaka ndo be say no.
Now we say oye press conference no. Oka se light wave kura adwuma no moye no. Any data ne ade nyina no na tina kasa no India ba bi ne se.
Na se ndia abasa nya de kure.
Nti sanse so oka so the evidence ne ade beba.
Dabi.
Nti se no krofo a o ma twen ase wo de o kan wo de. Light wave be respond nti fa evidence bra.
No kure ne se maybe na bia until sa nyoma si yedie ana mo man the briefing no
man unya briefing asem ni sasen so be kasa
sometimes we chita for nankasa nsem
na technocrat na e ministry ho no
sometimes no would depend too much on them na one see akira boy akira e be we akira
because all data cry according to minister kwabena kando or chese acquire the property of light wave or mo person be release am buy no e wo ministry of health no
in fact the concern was more enra e we could see sense when people started text and say now sir binance step in the challenge is a hospital no emergency nti nti the minister should quickly react to some of these things now and calm down say how far with the new software company now omo etu anamon se ombebe na sadi afio
oman the custodian ebo amane wo ha say MPP amanyoko no mo delegates e wo bi man so no ese party na ansha wo mo besi wo mo pa kwanya for proxy wo mo so mo tutu akwan say wo so wo ba beto aba na wo kɔ no ba ne ade wo beboka be $3,000 nti sa kwanya wo so mo betumi mo bi esi wo manam akwakoto aba na de nto mo masa akwan no nti no na the custodian ebo ho amane no
mo ye de mo bi mbegina obi anam nto
no ne ye the diaspora for no ka ma threaten a legal action nti asem wo de Yewra Joseph Osewusu chairman MPP presidential election committee no na JFK nim na ato ho a wo so ebo mama ne nti man okay na
there's too much noise in MPP
man obi be ka say party wa position for France say still na no interceptors wo mani so de
that is what you believe that they are not out of a year
omunya mfiri mu omo adwuma ye nti omunya mfiri mu nti no niam bi say ne de I think say omo be siesia till say on betu be gina mo na so pass we de ya tete ye ho so ati ase
I be Brian a champon say ko ni de o paro no
be so I did that 2028 be Dr. Brother Champo maybe will be a metia one pay yeah tia e ma me sanso chia me papa Julius Debra
ko for the ade wo fie ye o
very
have for the ade wo fie
ade wo fie ye eti me chia be no na me chia JD they just say Julius Debra no what I say ade wo fie ye eti ye gini nyina ade aboko yeah they call enkasa yeah they call ai said o my free recall that the say ya just said your mind back cano yes man na won say minister for interior Yewra Muntaka say wama
na what penciled for enwana obi breaking news that the probability is obetimi akoye defense minister anas Yewra Ken works and housing or obetimi akoho anas
Ken dia when dia no na ya kana sep na works and housing
no ya kana sep na mu say onnamu ye adwuma
amaro hu nza ade adwuma hu so
bibia obeka edwuma ma ade miensa
na ma hu no di bi so se ne na mo wiemu sie se ana ka beka yi
ana no akra de me suggest senka say ya ade interior minister ekodia anka yen say Kofi Buachi beba be show ana obi sire enti wonu de yede be kiro but the da hono say they what take lead pan the Ken no yeah
ne Ken no o se hopa o
ompekasa
but adwuma na ekoso
obeye
enyo obeye adwuma na because wo free baby no woko baby
obeye
eti for the few months no na adwuma no wasa works and housing ho no eye den anase ho nye ne field enye de ne ko se ho ana eti wo hu adwuma no so
bia na ho no nye ne field
eti oje ye den
se de bia ne din be ka ban mu
se meti hei no be fe me se me nkoya accounting oman me nyida
da bi wo mu a ye ni nyawo
da bi oman me se meti hei me se me dia kasa na minim kasa yi no be fe me sabana ko finance ministry
enura ne tieti wa me propose se se omo hwe na sa akire omo so afofo hia defense bill
ya fa mama
no abo
oman me tawati
no abo ko
obeya dwuma no
ma ya mana bros because me be ba me nsre
na dia problem na be ya dwuma no Hey, and I am fell.
It's the rapper Minister Francis.
It's a man, I don't know. It's a son, mama. Now watching Makuma Kunsia from December 1 to January 15th.
Yeah.
Ubia a 2 unregister ye. And now so faculty crime so on second to a war hono or man. Minister said, bra, omobaye, locate offices are odi to nebeko. And on what they call be a missile she. No answer mine at all my buy or mind media shawsa, because baby. It is a year now watching see and penny for dia to hono. One fine yajuma, nail to na war hono, one fan qua. After 6 weeks, no, bambo for betia guma rira, there might be a pejapan crofompa. Your background dan was a meant to create to us here. So to us, you will be some.
Well, it will be good. Interior Minister, and you're born a basu power.
Interior, oh, boy,
yes. You know, and a strangely will be busa saying, your first 5 ministers and son a finicone way. Ya can watch them first 5 names and why they didn't say we bet you the groom coin.
First 5.
And why they didn't say we at the groom coin.
Oh, a bit more boy, or man.
And you been masem. O come na no cry am say na go twa ho pa ka dem go for face be kwa Eric Obugunio. O say I send them so be Canada. I'm saying for my John Jinapo. They for interior minister.
John Jinapo.
John Jinapo interior maybe first 5. John Jinapo.
O modi ni keke wo na de bibi at least 1 key ade asani pa na ya hu say.
Stability in terms of dum so dum. But the major challenge in Yumeku outdoor was the instability of your power supply. Major.
Okay, it's major energy.
Major.
Okay.
What I say. And then Ubakuya Yonswa, Udi said ye nay. Dwaso Nsem no would feed Ghana and ebe chichimu and go conkitingiti ebe chichimu or a lot of things that happen or ye be chichimu and yenya in chiesi say
but manya butil to say energy dia wokan ye resource no yehunu and can ye energy na so yehunu resource ye boy nsem agrek nko konkitingiti a wokan say ya launch ye
be chirim
ya launch
ye be chirim
say ya launch we ne dey aba so de na think ya launch e no anu no but was say ye nya resource no ana oman
oh say ade bia no hu sunsuanso no ma me na spokesperson because na me bisa question
ade bia we want to see the resource say ye hu no impact no na ye dey aba so
feed Ghana na no tachiman na no nkokon kitinkiti hu say president ni di djuma say unima entuma katanioma so ye be why
ni a kire yen
na fe no wa kire eno akra yen chinua wohwe no one abedwafo ntena so mo ka say anko kitinkiti project na eye
oh why
not but say ya manage ni year because feed ho nsem every house would be saying say anchire mu na ekese na yente wase the problem ni ho uko wurama na uko rentia or the hotel so repego a certain level of discipline any assurance bi aba na wakwan no uko kwan nyina na ohwem kwanya na ohwe ma obonse no asa begina foreign affairs ono so e say do someone no dey e say depend no me wo someone no nyama sem wo no na wo someone else say me
man the oka foreign affairs e say me betie dia wo beka wachira ka ho
and I'm saying wo hwe the foreign affairs is all ya
apart
from
diplomatic passport no
apart from say na no da you Trump no nhihye bi ebufa akiri boko bia you see atwi man bi wo eye foreign affairs why is it boko bia na nam ne kwa so ne kra
oh man na who to me ka bi foreign affairs bibia da ne kwa
nam na kwa mu ne kra hono uso mo no eche se wo asem wo ho ba mini problem meme de de uso mo no wo ho bia no metiase if so also do de be to hono no brand ni Julius de brand man ka ne kra no ne kra no or very controversial but very hard working and de me ke dia mu na wa
that's onya modi na man
or very controversial
de minim na di na obeboya na
manu nsi zumu na so no na me be kan or very controversial na no kra de mabunu wa ma assurance say
o ma wo de body ni
e be say you
ala body no
you mechia communications minister Jata George
eti edin aboye nyina wa ma baba kokra din mu
na trade say butu
za na gender so unti say gender for ye adwuma wa bon
menko gender ni greater cry Germany enko
sa
tria kai enya me yan shase mboso wa adum say gender greater Accra
network ni nyina eja health
an education. Me share ni mu on the akofo.
Ayo. Because education say
so udi agro your mama me say
omo boy. Me say yeah infant say bia first thing.
Ana uni ma dey down.
What I say because e bi wo mu.
Uni ma dey down so.
Bebreo.
Uni ma dey down so. Aye twaswe. Brisa kwaba. Brisa kwaba. Ozibo preja bule nyina na yebo ses. Na boko de.
Boko mine.
Mama kan Ghana 40 kuayo de wa onim se eye fapem kase pa o man bia titru Ghana de. Ye kanko yimpuntu adwuma opportunities food security won sensem no uyi kuayo frima e ha adwene yipa di biribia da no soafo bia obenya saa kwanya na tena saa konwa adaje ni sunu Ghana ni diwachi Ghana stresse ubenya nimde sonko a obetimi de aboa ewura erikopoku ene soafo a ohwe ye kuayo ene yemfudie eso ewo Ghana mamensa emo akwa ababiem na memo akwa abande hia kese pa ne se yenim se ene ministry honom no enema mienu ansana ko other ones ana betodwa ye sha asese efi se eripa binim susu se de abana NDA se ya kansi ani ye nti ase ana ye koso ana ye lanche. Two key things before we get to other areas. The first one is feed Ghana. Obejibre ananti mu feed Ghana no baby akodu ne ho nhihye ewi a ye beba enkokon ketinkete ansan ya TS budget nim and other matters bia ebetimi aba.
You how many minutes are
kosa ya osa o de bedudu ba akokra de obeko.
Okay. O man me da wase. Em say matran hatie mo assessment na kakra. Say mo tran ha no pa de mu de enye bi ni. Mama ha gam say de mu de enye. My good. O man feed Ghana and say Ebra ye born to a campaign no. Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama o shebo se nyame ni bedi akonwe ya obeyan hihye ama ye de agriculture aye vehicle ene begina so e dey transform the Ghanaian economy enti ofra akonwe no ya launch ye program aye frɛ no agriculture for economic transformation agenda na nyina so titiripa ne se so hwe nneoma ye wo fa kuadwuma ho a ye de anisi kuadwuma no so e man the right investment you bet you use agriculture e dey transform the Ghanaian economy na answer na agenda no be ye adwuma no also nya flagship program for implementation into the Feed Ghana program no e intentional the intention is say e be see use program no e dey produce aduane wo Ghana ha ma eso yen na yenya bi kura akoton na nnuane a ye kra free amanone bebre no eto ye dey etwa e wo say yenya agriculture e betwa produce raw materials e dey feed industry in the Feed Ghana no we are feeding the people of Ghana as well as agro industries in Ghana the Feed Ghana eyeni now you start here no first leg of Feed Ghana no your campaign say amanfo bebre do ho be hyeku adwuma ne mu and the campaign say wa ufie kura wotim no also nya garden kakra bi I don't know say Adom how de want this campaign na na is almost more garden ni be mo fie yes obi anya backyard garden in fact the 19 na no
titi kontomere wo say dey won video
ya 19 na ya hu say nipa no bebre aye dey eye bi afi yes say secondary school bia no also nya wa school farm in fact so far yes say be say February na ba no ya register 413 schools 13 schools omo ye bi omo nya se register omo keke o ye team no ko omo fom ho e ko hwede omo ye de media di akire omo dua team no ho omo wie no omo harvest ya ye team ho ye be se ehunu senior school bia eye dey eye afi ye san ye say church bia wo man mu ye wasase be de very fertile soil asa sorry nyina so fe hu hyem na ensol no so enyemfuo in fact ye ka say asori omni abesan nkrata abeye MOU na on participate no ye were about 16 churches almost sign nkrata omo eye Feed Ghana ni bi some of them omo issue instructions e dey ama on branches no across the country omo so eye bi then you can say state agencies dodo ni nyina so inform ho nya dey enhyem bi Omo di kan eba pa ye national service no mo ye bi dada. But omo scaling up. Once and say ya hwe on tribute ye no man panyini ko national service. Ye ne so ma sen no omo ye sa project nyina.
Oh, okay.
Then again ye omo san ye ebro ni niema eno so ye supply mo seed ni niema fertilizer ni ade a omo timi eye. Ghana military enso so afi omo ye besa omo ka say this ye omo betimi aye besa 100 acres e wo Kumawu area how this year the beginning. But the following year, no scale no up. I no kakraka e de amaye. Ye wo prison service, ya more logistics no. Ya support to mo so yebi. In fact, wa o kanya se de. Me call prisons ona. Baby o mo prisons no e wo no. Eni baby o masase woni mo twe. Eni se ba ye o betun ayebi no. Ye ma o mo so Kia truck. A o betun afro e de akọ site ho akọye adwuma. Ena enu achi no. Mantia ne maba ye individuals wo abontena ye campaign so bia amfa no ye kwadwumam no bebre so edo mo ho aye dey ahyemu now enu achi no de ye ne say won say ade a na high pa no ye kan full security anya availability aduane abu nko a we are also looking at affordability because aduane betu abu na ne bo na eden bebre ntimi nya dey enya bi endi na o say ye eno so ho adwuma enti de ye ne say ye the fertilizer de makuafo no yemfo no ye the koya de makuafo no free this year and do here your southern sector no almost start a full year no in March and before March there was say ye the fertilizer eco form e de support to omo and then northern sector also started wo May and before May no now was say almost so ye a supply omo fertilizer sabe ya akuafo no and na ye sandy seed na ye targeted in term investment. Also, my culture say yeah, investment no your program is intentional. Intentional in the sense say, baby or honma, omo ye irrigation, omo irrigation wa, omo ye all year round production. Into omo no ye kase grass is here no, baby omo de irrigation ni dua mo no, ye pese pebre you know mutimi dua because omo irisio. And the assign the seed and omo chira ye chema saafo ni nyina se be ya rice seed no ombetumi ayen kama. Now say a problem was this year and say for the first time in the history of our country aduane na bua me nya tofo
aduane abu
ye nya tofo ye problem yes of this year no eh ana want here
aduane ben
emo
local rice
yes
abu
say see ba first stock ye di come 100 million within 1 week near 100 million asa. Hey, and you tried I say you build it the friend national food buffer for Ghana. And this is the first time we are doing this. Sabaya come back and I said do baby na boy dia. You be free your stores. Release your aduane the market. Abe moderate prices no. You 100 million no ko no. Na if you say between ato ama system no akra kakra entimi. Ya sama 200 million. 200 million no you the buffer stock eno so ntimi. In fact, your team no call field no. We need more than 500 million Ghana cedis to be able to clear the grat. Also, for the first time, rice farmers had a demonstration in northern Ghana.
Yeah.
Demonstration on here, no more harvesting you. I feel no go so cry harvesting. Yen be more than 500 acres near there. I feel no harvest umunya atofo, especially paddy rice. Enti yene ayifo shia WFP World Food Program. Say kwambe no metu aboa betu ato every honum. Eno ene ECOWAS for nso shia. Almost one may say other countries enya shortage. And was on ba number tobi na omutimi edeko. Once and ansanya jene I worth be 3.1 million Ghana cedis apro a omunya atofo.
Ajin kotokun.
Yeah.
Because me am Covota region. Omine so kodru Keta krum Keta. Now hwe Keta krum pa kwadwuma me no abebo so many pa. Street mu nyina mu dua jene. In between houses. Ko heje no se nsuo no wo fam pa water table ni high. Enom de pompa shim. Ye bia ni say ya na irrigate na omu dua bebre. Volta region market chem say honorable. Must stop importation of onion. Onion ye dua na hanko ano. Ye betu supply Ghana nyina ma obi anya bi.
Really?
Now mama for the first time people don't know. Politicians say you for Ghana. You cannot count.
When I am Nsem.
Yes. In fact, certain ministers, MPs, former MPs, any former ministers, you cannot count.
That's very encouraging.
Me catch us me minister for agriculture. No, your colleague back a former minister. Ewo MPP abem. No a minister wa MPP abem. No friend me. Ono kwa wo mo 2,000 bucks.
Hey,
onya tofo. And your friends honorable. Mo meto my na make me dey ma bafa stock say mon new number we na mon contact no. Na mon twin to e mo no my.
E mo akuafo atimi ayemo o man to that capacity.
In fact, now no the Tokoma, on say now no Mampanyin we go chase Sudan here. You're turning now from Volta region. Straight. Yepe, your friend Penivona Etono, Omo call tracks, Muyamo, Yepe, Yenya, Jaze, Nipana Diamono, Yenya baby tongue. And no any private company be shy, and no more yenche, and no say, Yaskaka cra, almost between assume, not a support on Crema, banks and so much now, or between a Tobiasi and the Amaye. In fact, other private entities or more silos, no warehouses, or my buy no more casa. So by between our tone, you're going to everywhere. A problem, Cassia.
But that's what I was going to get to say. And your mouse here, busu. A quiet band, I won't shame, yeah, preserve because said the OC cano. In food, no dear, a bread and a deba, and a bre, a bebusu, a debate, in your cry. It's your busu. What is the ministry doing now? A bit me preserve most of this stuff now. Ebusweni.
O mine. On say the area number 1 is say. Ebra, yes started I invested no. Any share nipa na participate no. Your regional director of Northern region. Agri director or your ba Ajia. Me call no catch him honorable. I've seen something I've never seen before. The number of people are in this region, I haven't seen it before. And I am prepared against Grata Ibenya problem. Maybe now your regional director or what I have. Now also can the same thing at I've any reports from the regions. And the catcher buffer stock say silos no warehouse one rehabilitation. In fact, World Food Program, you know, I'm discussing, I'm going to some rehabilitation, very bar. Ibenya baby DSC. You call your silos ni baby or na environment on your good for storage no into amo reject say. But I'm to say tamaledia kese bi omo yama and a few of them are bet me aye no so ye ho adwuma. And ye ne ECOWAS for so trans ECOWAS the omo duani sia. And I'm say based on that they say Burkina omo duani fa duani sia obio because of 1.4 terrain no. Into almost so be expanded almost storage facilities e wa ha. Into your storage facilities the warehouses na ye nyanwie no ebi so mo complete na omo fa aduane nye dey engu more but man ni nyina no insufficient enso yesesi a enso yenso and what we need to do now na say afei o say yaba ban mu 10 months now yenya problem we sustainable measures ben ye do good for machina
exactly
ebi si a ensa move fire so bio. And in the first place, you say it me to we no. Yeah, the government and the private sector not to. Now yeah, the silos near the adeno SEC. Then you view we na no. You allocate areas be a silos akese. Pesi a silos akese o hono. Yenya private guys be so almost so ye be boy. In fact, dan by say yenyo obi a okoye bayire no. Code room e betim dia store bayire no. Se gu ho kakra na ye twen benya export ne ade na ye hwe. Ye hwe nkofo e betum a process. No obi ba se obetumi aye no atwitwa e de ahye adiem se de obetumi akoto no more ne ade you be some time ebedie.
So we follow under your farmer service centers now.
No and no crowd onyama so onyama we no so. And what we are going to do now, say you encourage the people say omomra into post harvest activities. Ye twa ne ma na we yenya aduan na wie no. Se ba be process, se ba be store, se ba ya ye betumi ya bibi foforo na yenya ho emfaso. Eno ne de ye adwene ho sesi na yen aban omampanyin hye say eni kwase kuani no sofa se wadua ama na boro so no eni kwase sofa nemum e wase ye tofri ho na kuani investment or de ko hye mu no ne saka no back se ba ya next year no obesa nya hoden e de ne ho aye dey ahye mu bio.
If you've just joined
on say January 2023 na food inflation na ye 61% in Ghana. January 2025 Yazum office no na ye 28.3 28.3%. 28.3. Say food inflation about 9.5. 9.5% na ba no. Ye adwen say still ɛwɔ soro nti Ghana Statistical Service ɛyɛ nhwɛmu no report on the brand say the amma food inflation still that 9.5 from right emma from bio no ɔman hene free say yɛduadua na yɛ transport na ɛba akwan a ɛkɔ ba bi yɛduadua nnuane no ɛnyɛ nti na ma cost of transportation ya na affect food prices no ɛna ma food prices na yɛ dɛ akɔsoro ne santi na hɔ budget no yɛyɛ market 1,000 kilometers of agricultural roads sɛ afi we yɛ yɛbɛ fix saa roads no nyinaa World Bank ama yɛ ho ska yɛ hyɛ aseɛ saa roads no nyinaa nyɛ sɛ yɛ reshaping ɔmampanyin sɛ yɛnyɛ no nyinaa quota sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ yɛbɛsan akɔ so bio no na akyɛ na atumi facilitate movement of food stuff no from production centers no ɛde aba urban areas na consumption no ɛyɛ very high na Feed Ghana na ɛwɔ nyina so yɛadwene deɛ akwasi broni frɛ no sustainability ɛna yɛadwene deɛ ɔsan frɛ no security sustainability ne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ tam bi ɛtumi nya aduane no it shouldn't be sɛ yɛnya ne nnɛ sɛdeɛ ɔka yɛ na wonuaba nso ɛbɔ ntiri nkɔ sɛ ɛberɛ bi wɔ ha yɛ season a na abu ɛda bi wɔ ha a nɛkɔ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyi yɛ ho firi saa adeɛ nim yɛbɛtumi ayɛ sɛ agye sɛ yɛyɛ irrigation agriculture nti sɛ yɛyɛ irrigation more
and irrigation climate and then maybe sustainability these three things
the first one the air focus is here no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛnya nsuo of field hɔ ma akuafoɔ no especially in the northern enclave because obi hɔ a hɔ yi ani nyina ne nsuo na tɔ 2 times enti ma mu dua nnuane na yɛ ana ɛdene ma wɔ mo ɛhɔ nso na yɛ the cereal basket a ɛmo ne aburo dodoɔ no nyinaa fi yɛ dɛ ɛba and the ɛsa ho 2024 2023 problem a yɛnyaeɛ no no ɛpɛ no pagya no mu wɔ hɔ no na afei yɛyɛ ho hwɛ no nyi nti yɛaba yɛn sɛ ɛne yɛn nkra mo ɛne aburo no bebree nyɛ dɛ ɛmmra na ɛmɛki up for the shortfall so yɛbɛtwɛn da bɛn na akɔdu sɛ yɛbɛtumi nti sɛ deɛ EU for my 47 million euros ne nyinaa yɛde kɔ irrigation wɔ hɔ yɛyɛ 10 small dams new ones ɛna existing ones no yɛyɛ makomako 8 nti 18 no ɛbɛma yɛn bɛɛ sɛ 17 to 20,000 hectares
stages bɛn na aduru
sɛsi a yɛayɛ feasibility na yɛsa wɔ component bi wɔ yɛn de yɛahyɛ aseɛ no yɛ solar powered boreholes saa project no kɔ yɛ 47 sɛsɛ yɛadre no awie afei ne yɛawɔ do ɔmo de ayini bɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛsi so no na ɔmo de si so wie a yɛsan yɛ deɛ friend fencing yɛbɛsi yɛ fence saa area no yɛnkɔ yɛde ma mmaa no ɛne yufre dua vegetables in those area no yɛmpɛ sɛ bɛyɛ na obi aboa firi ha na watumi awura land ne mu na wasɛe nneɛma no a ɔmo adua no nyinaa nti saa areas no nyinaa no yɛyɛ fencing around sɛ bɛyɛ a by next year ɛkɔ bɛɛ March no na ɔsɛ saa land no nyinaa yɛawie saa project no yɛne donor partners di nkɔmmɔ no Canada for no ka sɛ yɛ project no yɛ correct ɔmo nso ma yɛ 25 solar powered boreholes yɛka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ yɛmpɛ sɛ ɔmo de sika ma yɛ sɛ yɛnkɔyɛ ɔmo nkɔyɛ no fail ne yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛne deɛ ɛyɛ no nyinaa no ɛyɛ pɛpɛpɛ a ɛmu 15 of them ɔmo awie ɛna 10 no nso so afei na ɔmo bɛ install it
all the pictures by your man kɛbɛboa paa the pictures of these projects no ne adeɛ no na yɛhunu sɛdeɛ tie no
in fact sɛ ɔka ne sɛ yɛ a ɛbɛyɛ me nwanwa kakra
adentia
sɛ wo ha yi woni TV wɔ ha a wokɔyi video anaa bɛyi no phone so
dabi onza me hwɛ wɔ ha
see some meba no ɛna sɛ yɛbɛ pɛ sɛ yɛyɛ wɔ mfa yɛwɔ biribiaa
adanse no wɔde da
yɛwɔ ne nyinaa in fact wa kukuom koraa no nyame yɛ adoma before Xmas yi kyɛ sɛ contractors wɔ hɔ
kukum
yes yɛyɛ 60 hectares under irrigation
deɛ woka bia yɛatwerɛ kyerɛ sɛ bɛsɛ yɛsi akyiri kɔhwɛ
na mantwerɛ koraa sɛ no maanya
deɛ woka bia no
yɛyɛ 60 hectares under irrigation 60 hectares no yɛyɛ solar powered boreholes yɛyɛ 10 hectares ɛwɔ Dantano 10 hectares ɛwɔ Kukumfie 10 hectares ɛwɔ Nobeko 10 hectares ɛwɔ Kwapon 10 hectares ɛwɔ Asibrim na yɛ 60 deɛ ayɛ no sɛ yɛ group vegetable producers no yɛ group them into clusters ɛne yɛde buyer a ɔmo dua a ɔbɛtɔ nso ayɛ dɛ akɔ hɔ
aba
nti sɛ buyer no ɛna ɛma ɔmo input fertilizer ɔmo de bɛyɛ ɔmo biribiara ɔmo wie pɛ na ɔmo atɔ no hɔ a nti yɛsi pack house ɛwɔ hɔ na sɛ wowie pɛ wode produce no hɔ na ɛkɔ yɛtɔ biribiara sɛ bɛyɛ odua a obɛnya immediate market ɔman no ni why a na Ghana for import tomato from Burkina Faso but no ɔmo pɛ Ghana deɛ no yɛyɛ variety no na nsuo wɔ mu dodo nti yɛ ankyɛ na ɛporɔ
ti Burkina
deɛ ɔnsa wotumi twitwa slice ana wotumi yi koraa ekuta aha na emu odu ɛden ma ɔmo ti ɔmo ɛtɔn no fi sɛ ɛno ɛboa ɛkyɛ ansa na aprodan yɛ deɛ no nti what we did ne sɛ our technical guys no met with the buyers then we had discussions we wanted to appreciate ɔmo taste ɛna ɔmo no ɔmo kasa wie ne invite CSIR ɛne technical team of Ministry of Food Agriculture transe ɛna ɔmo tumi develop variety a tomato variety a ɛyɛ papa kora kyɛ Burkina deɛ no
yɛyɛ deɛ
sesi ano nti yɛyɛ tomato no sese yɛyɛ tua skama yɛ produce no wɔ wanchi ha ɛde ma Ministry of Food and Agriculture na yɛyɛ distribute the ama farmers no wherever they are say monyi nua ntu kaya agogo case na bae no problem nya no say variety na omudi duaye no na nya yɛ deɛ ni bia nti buyers no mpesa variety no ɛno na ma president ma yɛtɔ de kɔma schools no tie wie no na how to go to agogo na me ko engage farmers no na yɛ ma omo variety na yɛ pesa omo dua no that was the reason why me ko bo dua wɔ agogo.
I see. Well, 33 minutes after 8.
Now, you selected about almost 50 districts. As you see, you tomato producers now. You know, yes, sir, Edman. You say tomato importation, you know, you see, I know completely.
Very good, but maybe in Pese here, Nyoma about community and suddenly you move to issues about farmer service centers and then your post-harvest losses. No, we estimation now almost about 20-30%.
30%.
Yeah. Yeah, but honum de but my main drama share for him for a great minister era Erikopoku and any chinko. Me who say mudu no more the questions ebi di fitia monane ebi di say ba ebi say aduane ebusu no kutu a champion preso kra na ehu de chance yetini nyina ase. But baby, I made the baby. I catch them until we get that focus. Say, you be pima con kinda bribia dano. Ye we need you. Ebiasi da, ebiasi da, ebiasi da.
No, mine. No crano. Ebiasi da too. Kutu a champion time. The workers are not Adriania bu no didn't face say. And she said kutu a champion time Adriani bui. Nene Adriania bua. Yankamazam.
Yebeka. And he still join.
I thought so over down to say Adriani mui.
It is join the go. Means that they hear me what hand say and I got to be woman.
Omanu so ka rice production no. Ene said ye nyama na busu ye nya atofo no. Ye dim se mampani aka se omo mo ye school feeding for no ento locally produce rice no eye a measure. Ye nim se import no so eba ye rice import no e wo soro pa. Nti se yetimi adua mo a aba ye ntimi enni ai bi betimi kura gu hwase ya importation of rice ehye no te sen.
A good question. As part of measures you person declare grat no you person yi the abusuru nyina free dwom no ena president directly say e free na de kro ye school aduane bi e be man kwala no ye ntom free ye farmers no ho enti mo abro ni aduane enkwala ni die bia no wa ya ma contract say supply aduane farmer school no sa wo de ko na nya aduane ayedua ha na ye chewa ye be yiwa free sa adwuma now o ka de ba no
ye de kraba no
good answer na obekra bro for instance also nya permit from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture say because of grant into ya stop us ade no ya mo bia ma permits e ma won kra bi ma MSI marketing CCI
because ana mo ye broiler project we echi na fe Adom 106.3 no you want that capacity to sustain science share dia be now
me say aye ka say eburabu am ebro bag ya na ye ton 1400 no and I turn 300-400.
Ampa Majia to me say ebu. But it is not about today, it's about tomorrow because
good. Intini I catch us say enei. Sa oba me ho. Say me permit asan kokra ebro e dia ba. Me fa permit 3 months this year because I have to protect the market. So I said na efa rice no dey no. Rice gavwa that rice production and consumption in term no eson. Now your consumption no is around 1.5 million tons. In fact, over here, Feed Ghana document now, you estimating 1.7 million tons. And the production in 650,000. In 650, that gap no swan. Oko presi ban biya home day a betro. But now, I find your season anymore. Ye harvested a binya baby changu, yahu sa graduate na. At the end of the season, your department be from straight. Statistical Research Information Directorate ombeko field no mama ye figures say at the end of the year the production level no baby a ekodru ye ni now say Ghana people produce about 80% of your total consumption now. Then we have to put in place mechanisms. Sebema importation, you know, I reduce kakra. Now you're shifting your focus. Edi akodi you producing no hasi. Eti die yeah as a ministry they say you educating Ghanaians. Eti na Farmers Day na you coding this year no. Yeah, both are the no say feed Ghana, eat Ghana, secure Ghana. Yanya etiti he nyina no. Ye hu say the more ye consume the aduan wo Ghana ha no. Now you create opportunities for the farmers to expand their activities, for the processors to expand, for them to employ more people. Now for the system, no day grow.
Okay, Minister, you be jina higher and Sunday.
Data now. We'll move into swift
now
action.
80% and how many years need to be drawn?
In fact, now your projection, no. Now your project is latest by 2028. You say Ghana, your rice full sufficient. But this year, this year, your target, this year, say percentage you no.
Okay, so Abna, that's about the challenge here. Minister, they dikainia or many percent the odi. Na me question is debia the ejina say ye sin kete say sa de na ya sha ase ne no echina enkoye bwachibidin. That has been the bane. Eti debia danana me come say edu baby man penya kufuado. Bronya bosume bibi before bronya. Or share say and patronize it. The first challenge we had was shortage of the rice. 2, na aka say, and that say meaning how we are going to enforce it. It mean that breno me suggest say sanity dia. Obi o person di mobile my Ghana mu bia na ye local rice no. Say emono say ye 4,000 cedis a ye ne be ye bia 100,000 just to discourage. Na yenya kwanya
ma ma maka cho say ye duru ho a ye be tro measure ye dey ba because nya no nko na ye hwe so many other things are ye dey hihye ba ho enye yenya no.
So how are we going to ensure say emona ye pese di ade ne ye be make sure say hotels ne ye nwuma ku ahodo nyina
unim sesi a tomato I produce no do wenya greenhouse facility na wo ho no na ye wo 100 winners a ye were 100 winners. If you see a year facilities, no 100 winners no nya adwuma. Facility na ye no ye school ka ho. Na school no nya adwuma. Say school no me dey ama private person. Dr. On a Vegetable Growers Association president. Operationalize school no. The wenya system ni na wo dey adwuma. Now you produce tomato no ho a you supply to some embassies and some hotels.
Embassies and hotels.
Yes.
Doing your tomato.
Yes. Now tomato variety na you produce no. You perceive scaling up. Farmers no some no mo yen bebre sa de you perceive na. You be supply to the malls. Because all the cover be akofa tomato aba. Na be nya quality wine na wa ha. Na wa ton ha na efo na be onyina beto e wa ha. De omo pe ye ne omo a eye malls no hia no. De omo pa ne say omope sustainability sebe ya ye de ho to mo so a every January to December no we betua produce e de amaye enu ti ni start irrigation no unse solar powered no within 3-4 months ye be wie ni nyina ye kwa bi o chenechene jeje so ya award contract ahos ye kwa ye solar powered boreholes ni bi e de ama vegetable growers na e wo ho no no enti afi we nko na wie ni nko next year no me do be call rounds no akɔhwɛ irrigation baby aye no. In fact your one project be or northern region under that project no ye 88 solar powered boreholes. 88 as 88 no ye the mu 20 near the 44 core secondary schools northern region by acquire soil testing no as no ye test is here you know 23 in the qualifier so be between here all year round production ewo sa areas ni nyina into mine when say take inventory ewo irrigation ewo Ghana nyina
obaye.
Yes, President Mahama asked me to do it. You take inventory no irrigation ewo Ghana nyina se ni nyina ye adwuma Ghana wo irrigable land as I say how the irrigation be ye eno kwa ye 1.9 million hectares. Ghana emu 229,000 and irrigation ewo so Sa 229,000 irrigation was no. Irrigation bi were a champion peso. E bi a roll a groma peso. Nti ache e bi operate at 10% capacity. That was the reason why immediately ye the contractor call Ashamai. Say onkoye Ashama irrigation system no yankoye ni yie. Woni de ntia ye nsa. Ashamai produce onion kase pa in Ghana.
Yeah, Ashama
ha. And the market is huge. On producing ya ton ho because man from other countries ba beto sa na mani nyina wo area ho.
Ye pejemo ho.
Ye pejemo ho ntia koye irrigation system no a me just contractor ka akra bi na wawie eho adwuma no. Then avaime yasa wa avaime sesi a avaime so ya irrigation system bi ho a ye betu dia dua emo ne nyoma bebre sesi a contractor ho a ye eho adwuma. Ye pese ye eno so kama nti irrigation infrastructure dada na ewo ho na asese no ye foforo beka ho no ye dada no nso
eka ho
ena omo ye efuo no wonsua no no what we have done is also na say mechiche water pumping machines
yes na no ko che dodo bi
yes 900 of them galamsey for no ena omo ko kire sa amfidie no free omo 900 and do am the court say ye pese ye dey na court say mo fan koma feed Ghana for na ye fan support feed Ghana and the first 900 na enya ye no ye distribute ko regions a galamsey ni ho ni bi sabaya ensa nko find yourself enko yes adwen bio just about 3 days ago minister no san frame me I think Friday or was it Monday minister no frame me Lance boa omasanya over 200 of them and omasanya presentation I was said next week yes and the Cofield comma ekuafo no e de ye adwuma enti irrigation is the way to go ba mine now can be na menu aba so can be say sani ma we nyina ye kan say ya be hu ane agegu I say sa negativity na ya try mu acha
ai on say mu na mo feedi ya adwene na mana kotena ho
na meba mami ntie ni mami ka wejiro si aka say journalist o mu nyina anya na nche say mu nyina na monye
yeah
na bia na percentage anya no doso ba papa ye dey ewum ana meboa
that's true
niam ya digu akwan so ewo agri sector ho no ye pese ye fortify ye agri food system no to the extent say ye the bayifo kra betna ho no the system can work.
Maybe una
mama sure ni maybe aye ni sisi.
Ba wona bujira ha. Because some say abena
yenko budget no.
Yenko baby. Yenko nkoko nkinkiti yenko 1,000 kilometer road now finance minister I promise say baby akua yo ho.
I just promise yeah we are working on it.
Mr. Uni baby out here o kasa ide.
Me too na make say
Adom 106.3.
O my na so me say me so on me political life me nyobi am twatro.
There be
ade a me ni me nkanda.
Ye kasa be say na no pay. Trodie ema wa manyo.
No.
Enu nti na abena egbusa wo say. De wo ka no na o sie hu amegire mu apreko peka say ewo ho. Ze bia to me no da ama me ka cho say uni adanse de na ewudi tro ma de adanse bae.
O de make bia no hold me on.
So sa ade a wo kan ye kasa ye nye kasa no do na enia fa cha nye wo ne ka wasa. Eya amanyo sem se de sia ye na abisi na no pa ye bonkomi. Maybe you are the change aye hwehwe dia. Ye beda nyame ase. But no credit say it is not easy because most of these statements you feel am only for no banyina no. Omunyina se because me kenka do mo kanya kasa ne kama ebe yueche na akoya asem bi.
No, that is
kasa ne kama.
Ya na me wo problem wo ho kakra.
Say we be pay your minister
one. Do you know say within the past 10 months you are establishing farmer cooperatives across the country. 70,000 and above.
Across the country.
A community commodity based cooperatives. Now this concept no Ebraya appointing minister now President Mame call Brazil. Me call Brazil. Me name Minister for Agriculture HCI, Minister for Finance HCI. HCI no we were looking at omu model now omu use no. Omu use the cooperative concept. Now cooperative concept do me say cooperative no start take it to ebi. In the first cooperative now, a cooperative bar Brazil no, me no mo ko didi nkomo. What they did is no mo ye moa, now mo I produce milk no ma cotton raw milk. There be asa no me no ma cotton raw milk. Then the cooperative to say say sika kitwa bi na nya free mo. Ye kwa no mo no de aye cheese. De aye butter ni ma bi no mo nya uska. Ada ni anko purpose na ye cooperative na ye set up ye processing plant ni nya ya de. Ana mo kwa ye se da bi ye nti ma mo posi anye say Minister for Agriculture ema mo guarantee. Call minister and say mo guarantee cooperative no. But on one condition say mo so scanim. Bank ni mo ma ye mesi factory ni nya dey ema omo. Ena mo kwa ye factory ni ma omo.
na mo yɛ factory sɛ ɔmo kɔtɔn ɔmo milk na na ɔmo de ama factory no na ɔmo factory no a produce 14 products from one factory hɔ na ɔmo de supply malls na ɔmo export to be after 10-12 years they sat down say yɛnkɔhwɛ yɛ account ne yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛn cooperative member ebenya mfasoɔ bi a ɔmo mfasoɔ mu ɔmo kyɛɛ no member bi anya $120,000.
And what have we learned?
Good. That is why you buy your Feed Ghana document now. You the entire value chain. 81, you catch farmers and say forming cooperatives. Food and Agriculture Organization, Meda Omase, Oma Boyen, and any technical team nama, education for the leadership of the cooperatives. Obakaya, bare 4 months ago, me release $1 million at the northern region. Yadema 12 districts. You a cooperative groups in be. I will say, you find your revolving fund and find support to a more planting season. You amount 10,000 at the end of the year, bet you 10% as interest. The money no answer my ho, a better ho. The following year no more assign aye. By your cooperative system no, it work effectively. So you're replicating across the country. A better kama edi ama yakuya for no. Don't forget say in Ghana, yakuya for no. Omo ye smallholder farmers. Smallholder farmers no go cover 80%. Commercial farmers no ye kakra bi. Afen na nipa no bebre edo mo share commercial farming no emu pa. Enti sa wo ye ni say ya e ma smallholder no obi anso hwan dey ato no. Now yenya cooperatives na wie no. Yenya cooperatives na wie no. Afen ye farmer service center no.
Afen we do farmer service.
Sa wo tinka o budget ni ma
tinka farmer service.
Na am say that nyina wonya ntia se nti wani abre wo ho pa.
Because no na me ka bi twema.
Oma na ye be ko eho sa no. Ba me person ka ye te emu nkomo no hwie.
E dey na kam wo ho.
Un say minister ka no say production e kosura say focus na koye more of production. But yenim say ye local rice no taste no enkoye. Ena ma bebre na edwane free
no so say ekoye
o dem bacho ba ma mainland o man me nkan kwa akiri me wa mo brand bi ameto enye local rice dan ye kwato unim de o ye market fo ni bi efa brand no mo de local rice no agu sab oh yes
matisa report
me pesa me bo brand kudi
no mate report
enti ye no aye no I realize say me pemo asepa ase na ya anwanko a anwanko a ne wo mu but the brand na me toye no ense say the second time I mesan kotoye no it was the same and I me draw the autumn attention enti free baby o mo package ye no enti say your local rice no be continue say the bia no udi na anwea ye wa brands ni bi ti say na no say tigo mame na the next rice and no say no eye kama enti how are we pushing those ones na say ye body on the taste ni say the be ya say ye say ye nya abontin de ni dia efie de no it tastes so well say
well,
that is
it. The Okano, I don't correct.
Yeah,
but I mentioned mu. I say we 100% correct. So we shift obi every day. What do you want?
There should be something.
I was say onya reason about me. I say we be ma me we come at me. Until the Minister of Food and Agriculture, I say ye CSIR, any Korea government, share. Na shendi afi mabanse omanya yenya rice variety a descend de ye kraba no
okay
ye frɛ ebi a Japan rice ena ebi so Korea for ndom ya friend Korea mo ejukọ do wenya Korea for no the agency bi aba friend Kopia Kopia de say omu train farmers no na farmers no ehun se be ya betua produce rice seed no here in Ghana last year ye be statistics no Kopia donated 300 tons of rice seed.
Wow.
At the Mayen. 300 tons of rice seed. Within 2 weeks. Nani nyina kwa kuyafona edua emono ho. In fact, mako baby amakwe na ka chem say samu ya wo de abre ye de. Eno an ye de ye pe.
So you
then meba yenwie kura mahene. Sa seed nom de mayen wo munwie yo. Ye ne Korea for na san ye hihye. Omaje ya mama say 100 hectares. Ewo do wenya 100 hectares no ye irrigation e dia fasa 100 hectares no so nyina na irrigation na ye no ye mpese ye de hydropower e ne be yon say anane bo no e de ne enti ye 1 megawatt solar farm eno so Korea agency bi aba the omo ye irrigation from KRC Korea Rural Corporation Any our can't afford a 1 megawatt solar farm. No. Now by 2027, 100 hectares nina ya di dua rice seed. Now you dua rice seed na ya distribute to
kibenya quality rice.
In fact, see am no ka say
monanwe nima wudi ya
see am no ka say o ma bre 154 tons. Say you see a pebia ye dry season a rice farming. Any ye kochama omo a eye under irrigation no. Consumers agiatum, farmers agiatum. Now the animal abo ba nya ni dua na. Ye mele no. Processing na ye mele ni ade no. Bi o ha na environment no enye that congenial, enye that clean, hygienic. Na wakoye na sa anyama ni bia ye dey abefrem but menu aba metumi aka kire say emu na ye packaging bi Ghana ha say no e bi ye papa pa chen de eba no na bia wuhia de na enye ni bia but ni nyina no ye try say before some be put to rice no to the market no ye hwe the quality say be ya enkoye basabasa bia anye dey emfa maye the message on say you have a voice very articulate okasa kama ohunzo afa kama sa wotena fidie so na wo se wudi ya mo ihu adanse ye no akamfo amamanfo a obi abeto bia bia mo
ya so mo say no mo use you as a brand ambassador for advocacy in terms of local rice patronage na no den do akire na mo de na mo ba na mo betwa ho na free ho ya si ano na dwuma na o ye na o say ono no person no be kwa kodin wa twa ho na free ho ono no take advantage say o nyame akira o ne die wa keka bi man o yi the responsibility na for say ye be so wase dwuma di a wo di fa mo ho bia na ministry be so wase
media ye be support
your problem Ghana back no. Every Ghanaian has a duty, a patriotic duty to help us develop our nation.
Patriotism key.
But yan na yadwen say bibia ni a o ne yan so na say yan go first come right. Yan support we no me ba to ba say o hwe budget ya yede ya adwuma na. Yan nya scan free baby a.
Okay.
Ya jiji free yan ya.
Call Mike nim.
Ya jiji scan free yan ya say.
Ya na yaji ni kakra.
No, akwasi broni ni baby a.
Yeah.
Enti say ye wo ska dodo a ye nya free ha ya. Say ye ni ska dodo a ye nya so na ye ha ya. Enti every person bia ye benya bia no ye try say e be make judicious use of say sika no. Say ne be ya enchirima no ma wo form no e be hunu say ye nya leaders a eye committed say be develop our mind.
Well, dane a ABC ehunu bi pensuntia. Eti ye no ni chim knowing who you are.
In fact, ehunu bi pen is the problem I have.
That
is the problem that we control. Let's say Mr. of Parliament neighbor. There was an opportunity for us to refurbish our parliament. Ye call China anameboa. Yes, ko janu bibia free China. Minister ne wa. So san your man no na be you see akwa but ye call the individual basis here me to so abesoro makudwem so obetime di no kura magana no doubt about that but your challenge in the be so advocate
and the farmer service center no the area say akuafo no ntimi nto tractor on individual basis majority there kuani no ntimi nto tractor
okay the be say oh say double kigina o patchos ah
was there
kwawufo there so musika sem so many be dia go dey try one but see ah na via to
how for budget na so
See, your rich auntie gets more from us. Your childhood friend gets more from us. Your favorite uncle gets more from us. Your roommates gets more from us. Digital solutions get more from us. Rewards be bring get more from us. 5-star treatment get more from us. Preferential rate get more from us. Easy banking get no on the answer. Instant loans get no on the answer. Bank papa party get no on the answer. STK account get more from us. Annie, the car apps ebusian. Naka customers and pimpi mo ye jiji won so. Na wonyansi hu kama achaje won waso. Ne abafu dwumedie hu haw anuje a eto ntwada. Na boa ama watimi adi wuduma titiru a eda wani. We account or apps ene. Na nya nioma pa bebre. Your story matters. Absa.
Luck is everywhere for everyone.
The winning season is back, but this time
I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number, or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Hello, Ghana for Bills are canning home Bills set 2025 idea. And it does so homo bia what's walkwa only ejumaye. Ain't if I when it's bills na beji loan na ubet media ya wow ejuma. Way loan don't come me. Wun yashio. Nye wun hiane wu Ghana card. Ewa na wun saka usika. Na sa we obia we ya wow ejuma upesa wutremu. Anasa we ejume niya. Uchi busumi aketria. And your bill se bray na beji loan na. Wun febi BS yawa. Collateral and NASA deposit. We hear mubia. Ain't ya fate Bill se will be a 1 year to maybe ye. Ubetumi abeji loan don't come in ubi. Nasa what's nefi na when yes can be dear. Hey wow. Ain't it for Bill se sia. It was 0596 920 833 and 0302 200 390. Now what's to me yawo bills. Name ain't you say kakrawo. Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills microcredit in Shishayase. Bills, financing your needs.
When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint mu champion. When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint mu champion.
Oh ma, pachomenya milk kakra mi milo ni mwana.
Na waka ahwe.
Gabi na sme hu se odi biegumu.
Hey, ka wanno hwe ansa na we bisame.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
We Milo all in one no. Milo pampa, cocoa, malt, milk show, bibia womu.
Milo all in one a milk bebe womu dada. Ne hiane se wudi nsu befra, no ati nwani nomu de a cocoa papa, ne malt and a milk bebe a de ahye sachet ba komu. Milo, the energy to go further. FDA dreading kratoi atumu.
So adie siesika na rini car ane compute Ghana cashback season na sambe biem we dey esni sales and sa sene discounted bia eye cashback sales festival woni ediga che emre na so se ye be che wade so IT ho niema mobile phones and home appliances e wo compute Ghana showroom e wo Ghana fane nyina nenya discount cashback and surprise gift amunumu wa na dey den say wo invoice no e ma wakwanya e ma wotumi di draw ni mu prensa e ho e na betumi di bibi te say TV laptop phones sika e na face Chadi Akasie, Ebusia, a brand new SUV. Way and yet Jedia Keko, a ya fresh ankasa. If you October, see December. Dija, Sesika, Nanya Market, Bora CompuGhana showroom Bia. What's my shopping online? Our www.compugana.com. Friday 0302 752020. Sajumedi, NLE, and the Caritas Lottery platform on Sashasi.
Luck is everywhere for everyone.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number, or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Welcome contestants to the final round. Winner takes all. For 1,000 points, all you have to do is give me the correct answer to the following riddle. I am one place, but with the right connection, I can be 1,000 other places. Some people call me magic. Some people call me a feeling. In me, you can be anything you want to be. I'm the most common and yet the rarest place in the whole world. What am I?
A church.
Oh, wrong. Contestant 3, what's your answer?
The answer is home.
Correct. Congratulations to our winner, Contestant 3.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Oh ma, pacho menya milk kakra wa mi miloni mwana.
Na waka ahwe.
Gabi na sme hu sa odi biegumu.
Hey, ka wanu hwa sana we bisame.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
We Milo all in one no. Milo pampa, cocoa, malt, milk cho bibia wo mu.
Milo all in one and milk baby wo mu dada. Ne hia ne se wodi nsu befra. No ati nwani no mu de cocoa papa, ne malt and a milk baby aye de sachet ba ko mu. Milo, the energy to go further. FDI dreading crowd to atumu.
Electroland Xmas are picking one my promotion na beja. See the kwasho na Electroland is so mawoniama for $6.99 budget Nasco LED TV. Na Santo Nasco French door no nanya free 5 gas cooker. Nasco 425 liter chest freezer ne die. Wotwa ubenya free 24-inch TV. Nasa water 545 ekosi 800 liter Nasco chest freezer no ubenya free tabletop fridge. TCL smart TVs no nanya free TV wall bracket, air purifier, any professional monitor. Now Uto TCL side-by-side fridge na ubenya free 24-inch LED TV o. To Samsung Q LED 4K Neo TVs no a free 65 ekosi 100-inch. Nenya free music frame wireless speaker. Na sa Uto Samsung Duracool Twin Cooling Plus na ubenya free blender and 4-burner gas cooker. Ka ko Electroland showrooms anaya na mo esifo wa Ghana hanyina. Frame was 050-315-9339 and now call www.electrolandgh.com.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community ticket, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's smarts we love. Or your community go win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Hello, Ghana for bills are coming home biamo. Bills set 2025 idea. And it does so homo bia what you walk on the edge of my ear. Ain't if I when it's bills, na beji loan na ubet media ya wow ejuma. Way alone don't come me. Wun yashio. Nye wun hiane wu Ghana card. Na wun saka usika. Na sa we obia we ya wow ejuma upese utremu. Anasa we ejume niya. Uchi busumi aketria. And your bill set bray. Na beji loan na. Wun febi BS yawa. Collateral. Anasa deposit. Wun hiemu bia. Ain't ya fidye. Bill se will be a wuni ejume bia ye. Ubetumi abeji loan don't come inubi. Na sa wut's nefi na we nyesika nubi dia. Eye wow. Ain't it for bills se siya. It was 0596-920-833. Ana 0302-200-390. Na wetumi echiawo bills. Name Echishe Kakrawo. Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills Microcredit in Shishayase. Bills, financing your needs.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury paint. No be any paint, be paint. The Lozi acrylic paint. Paint me champion. When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the Lozi acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint. The Lozi acrylic paint. Paint me champion.
Hey Ghana, the lights are going off again, but this time for good reason. Melcom Blackouts deals are here. From November 13th to 30th, prices go dark and savings shine. Visit your nearest Melcom store today. Melcom, your #1 shopping destination. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh ma, pacho menya milk kakra wa mimilo ni mwana.
Na waka ahwe.
Gabi na sme hu Saudi biegumu.
Hey, ka wanu hwansa na we bisame.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
We Milo all in one no. Milo pampa, cocoa, malt, milk cho, bibia wo mu.
Milo all in one a milk bebre wo mu dada. Ne hia ne se wodi nsu befra, no ati nwani no mu de a cocoa papa, ne malt and a milk bebre a de ahye sachet ba ko mu. Milo, the energy to go further. FDA age dreading kratoi atumu.
Yeah! She was say, get a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste.
When Ginny meets your mouth, you go sing or you go dance.
One way Ginny rise the birthdays, breakups, any makeups. One woman sinum mufra, umpina dada, and a umpina for free impo. We do need the Niger breast any pain na. Afi, what's the do so set when Niger? Ginny Rice say, my young goodbye. A free September, kusi December bosome. To Ginny Rice 4.2 kg nubi. Scratch a card eshemunoso. Now bet me the washing machines, smart TV, fridges, gas cookers, and now for free trip to Dubai. Aha! Afi was so strict akre. Ginny say, my young to Dubai. Ginny. Yeah, Jenny, dear. And she said, FDA did the Kratoyatum.
Ghana for Mumwamu, way any Black Friday BKQ, way a Black Friday, a tuncha, na said ye see the no enya wadiama dollar na buffominti, Electroland Ghana Limited, at it in Noma Sukra, na a double. Every near, kwasi December Busumini ye, ko Electroland showroom, and a delay be a suye, Nina Black Friday boy, a wolf form, say a Samsung, TCL, Media, any Nasco, smart TVs, fridges, ACs, washing machines, cookers, microwaves, any kitchen in Noma kitchen kitty beer, enya nung Ultimate Achedia Kessia promo no el koso. Bora showroom. Na to be bia na fa wo hye Ultimate Achedia Kessia nimu. Achedia ni eni GP wo ho. Fre 050-315-9739 and call electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury but affordable electronics. Isheshe kakra wo ho.
This is a story of inspiration. This is the story of Ajwa Agbugbushi and her market delivery business, Big Samps. What started as a small dream has now grown into a thriving next-day delivery business that serves hundreds of families. Behind Ajwa's success is more than just hard work. It's having the right partner by her side, one that helps her dreams grow bigger every day. Through our SME offering, customers enjoy access to collateral-free loans at 10% per annum, plus opportunities to connect to local and global markets and business networks. We're helping businesses like Ajwa Agbugbushi, Big Samps, to turn potential into profits.
We see your story and we invite you to write it with us. Your story matters. APSA.
Who cries calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Chale, si se nema boya di wo memu pao.
titro pani ticket audi to kwa no ne.
Abrantie, jai se wo ha wo ho. Ade wonte waka now for kana.
O se den, waka now.
Ani, waka now. Omu na be ma wo ticket ani bo ne da fom. Akwento ho nsem de. Omu ye number 1. Efa baby a wo kwa wo beda, o visa ho nsem. Airport wo de obeso wasene. Na de kumi nkra ne se, baby a wo kono. Onya kodura, nipa obeso wasene de we chinchina ho atwitwa pictures. Eno kra na ya ade amani jiwo mu ho.
Na se menya sika ni ina ntua mumu e.
Oh, waka now for de. Ukọ hono ma, ubetime etia ne nkakra. Sika na ode bekono 25%. Ubetime etia e de ato ase.
Na opa che se metumi abuki omo. Na matuma dwi metua ne nkakra sa.
Ane, emfa ho ne baby a wokọ. Se wokọ London, Dubai, Lagos, Kumasi, baby a wobekọ bia. Waka now etsa wachi. Menua, hwehwe waka now fo achi akwan. E wo my Ghana ha no mo baby a. Anase obetimi afre wo no. E wo 0242 435515. Follow wo at waka now Ghana. Anase obetimi a visit wo mu. wakanow.com.gh. Download wo mu app no. Anase obetimi ananti akomu offices akodre wo my Ghana ha. Enkrai, Kumasi, Takrade, Anase Tamale.
Wamangene, Pamina Sande. Wamangene, Pamina Sande. Wamangene, Pamina Sande. What can I say? What carry I want?
Well, Yasaba back, Yadamuina Masi, Osha Brena, 13 minutes after 9. Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM. My name is Ababna Pokuya. When near. Minister, for just 6 minutes. In real Yakanino. Na yanko areas na budget ne kan wasem na fiat me into just about 6 minutes.
Oma inti farmer service center no. Se si a budget no kan 50 ho asem. Na 50 no yaye asase no nyina ho adwuma. Awia enche bia no. Nyame bone approve budget ni bia ye be field. Na equipment na de ba no. Ye de ebi be center bia. Ye be nya tractor combine harvesters. The planters the bedua the baby be benya ni nyina bi o center ho. The pen say ye kuafo no. Obeko center ho. Me pese me nya tractor kodo mefo. Na ye boku ni ama tractor no.
Timu create a pool bi a.
Pool. Na wa de akodo. So oni ska udo wie na harvest a na obetua. Enti ni ama kuafo na form cooperatives no. Ehho na no ubenya fertilizer aban approve si enfamra ehho no. Because ye test soils no. E be kire fertilizer kra ye enfamra wo district ho. Eni zo bia dwen so ko we fertilizer free district ha e de akoha obete no akose wo no na de awo dey okọ akodua enti ye be ye district specific afei seed that be dua no ye the seed no so be ba ehonom na kuafo no nyina nya access to that seed no ye pese Ghana ye stop importation of seed.
Okay,
because man bia no abetumi aye food secured wa bra we import to seed. Remember ye nya dry spell no seed ni ade aye kra nyina bedu ye na season na atwam e ma seed ni bebre proy by your capacity why betumi produce no ha kama and yet me produce a how be anya dey any ehonum bio. And then ehonam so ya kreti design ya the office ka crash why extension offices ehonum betra na you say omo motorbikes obeka nansi a che motorbikes 150 at my extension offices no say say akra obe 25 for her ya dey come extension offices ni bi and we are procuring additional 400 ya dey ma wo mo na so omo titi motorbikes so and immediately I be pressing course so omo ko akobo bia no no matumi akọ farm ho akoboa farmers no ama ayeye. Then we are also looking at the deployment of digital tools and then agriculture transition into technology any bibia no enti o se edu bebia ye benya drones wo center ho o ma operate e wo se kohwe afuo no koma advice bi e wo se koye we betumi monitor enwoma nyina se ya launch app bi ye frɛ no ima plus no ye de ama o ma ye moa no on se portrait mre bi avian flu no ekunkum yamwa ni nyina afi na aban tua compensation ye ntimi ntwa me bi nsi bi ansa na yakopese ye kotua compensation and the Food and Agriculture Organization aye hye omo developers app na ma ye de ma farmers no se ye train wo me anam launch ye na ye de ma wa from ho na no se unusual ayibia ba ye outbreak kitito abetumi detect we detect through the system no obesande ama ye laboratory no yari tulu veterinary laboratory no akra say immediately on be diagnosis no na omotumi amba de pese aka ye nyanwie ye procurement better cars e de ama veterinary for no any motorbikes robust ones immediately no betumi aye dey a respond na bibia etimi aye kama e de aboaye e center ho ne de ho ɛna farmer ne pɛ bibia yɛ one stop shop but yɛ ma center no ɛnyɛ aban centers
ankrankra
yeah they ma private sector
across
the country because the embassy situation obehu na obi akofa and trata ba ko say me chairman we say me organizer obekọ na hwe ni ho eno na ya na edi enya e wo niam a ye ni nyina mu se be ya agriculture de maka jo the politics ya agriculture e komba onima MPP onima NDC so what you say enti be ya obi akọ a ye be serve no kama na obi atumi anya na adwuma kama na be say private sector no and handle
livestock development what am to say
livestock development say see am no ka say ye amrahia ho adwuma o say afu budget ye capture say your breeding stations 6 organ na nyina no ye be say ye rehabilitate ye di bia back na ye nya problem e won sa ase ni bi ho sa ase bebre ho amanfo encroach ejimi ni minister for lands ye ehun adwuma ye wo budget to rehabilitate ba ba bi wa be ko land no ya tonfa ba bi wo kra be ko no ye office na si wo kra obi si ni da won chen nti afa ni ye ni nyina ho adwuma pese ye fence amrahia land ni nyina because ho no a project to see many so kesiye pa ye me hu Brazil pese ye bi organ ha ye restock de M1 papa begum I betumi anya milk na kama because ho ye yogurt ho by eswa ye kakra bi ye ni ahodin nti ye muntumi nya na kese ndi afie pese ye mo muska ya start ye mo ye tendering process nyina no mutumi epagya no na ye nya investor obeye processing no na say wa take milk no from hono e de aye adwuma ye ni Legon for kasai wonu say Legon agriculture department of agric almost so yeah, there was idea on farm and one be produce milk. But to be a yogurt for campus.
Very fresh.
Come on. Almost say omunya capacity on be scaling up. Na ayena masa an your money nyina yetumi ayedodo ni nyina wa. Na manfo afa ton na nyuma ba system no sika abem. These are some of the areas we are looking at.
So abnayen close to chapter we with your two questions.
Na me fan go konketin close and san ya.
No, there be say budget. Say
ya budget.
No, over meeting the ship.
But
me too no me from you has say me but him say water pumps na mosaka from 9 months no ni distribution to farmers no send na mobile hwe se be even na eku how do we monitor say eko farmers on ensan konkowie enkogina galamsey say
good enti ubeka ya dana mechiche no meka kan say region ya mu galamsey me fa bi nko hansa enti 900 no ye de call farmers na what regions na galamsey eni ho no e ho na ye di ka de 900 no ye dey e koye ye de ma regional is na regional agric directors so mo identify farmers a omo farm wo ba bia nsuo wo a ombetumi di atuma ye dey atwe na omo farma saafo ndinye farmer bia na betumi anya bi obi wa ba bia ofu no ye de ma akra untumi fa enya hwe so there's no need so ko ha ho ekonya ndi we ya nya no sesi ano ye target say other regions na ya mo mu bi no district bi wa galamsey ni bi ni ho farmers ni nya bi abede ebebo omo ebinim kra di kai request say ye wonsuo no anke pe pump ni bi ni ya dey ye di atwe eti new ones ya mark right for say omo nya report kakra mra wo sa district na ye de mo ma be ye eyam ni ye di ama district directors no normal this what distributors so you submit the list any telephone numbers of the beneficiaries to us na yakwa community team na ko say enokre say omonsa ye dey aka
na omonsa aka so mo dey adwuma mo monitor bia na obi age wakoton e dey sika to ne botom do you monitor
human nature as it is oba monitor say obenya kakra akra ye dey ewum but you make sure say farmer na wo afuom no a onim kuayo ho emfaso wo de mana enya de obokakoton da akuafo na epe no de ma gese wo de koma obi a wanya kua no no abontin bia no aba ye no say mu yekuani ene obokakoton adi and that is why ya na caution say ukoche bibia sa de onye kuani no emfa bi nyedey ema no yemfa ma ne oye kuani regardless of the political affiliation na impact on production
me other question ene kontomre ene ensumunam ne ade EPA ni pure earth report om de baye amayate ase say no chemicals de ye galamsey no agiafa se me pe kontomre ko nsusom ne sa ne ma no ayem hye omumu yenuane no enuraji ase no
in fact enye se enuraji yenuane na se no they were specific about areas omo ye galamsey se ba bia eben ba bia omo ye galamsey no ensuo no sa aduro no atumi awrewrem ba mo report no ye saka na ministry ni nya report say ya I was say yenso ye authenticate so they say ye hwe say mean the the brain no no ano anase enye no ano ye the report na my technical guys are initial yenya no em say enye alarming sir just isolated cases bia any baby asa because oka say bia na wudi no we sure oka Volta region any baby na nyina ya galam say bia ni ho
but say me ko market me ntimi ko
very good and that is why the areas are almost canon we are even testing say the omo kan ye no kra na say enye no kre
nti mo nye report ni
no say aduane no nroboni awuram no
mo nye ni
no
environmental protection agency
yes
and pure earth
na ye nya report no sana then we'll go further to authenticate niam bi o maka wo mu
but it's been a while now until
so far if I drew office now I will even call for the report say ensaka na mema mo copy na mo nsum nyina mo ready be because initially ya na menya no ene de tete no said na enye alarm say de mo kan hazard dey say aduane awura no it's never true o didi nada didi kama
sir
didi na on say so wa hwe ya in production no kra na no me statement bi me kan wo one of the stations say yenu an my guarantee no ade ba ku mo nya hu ye omo ankasa ekum wo mo ho just because ye piskanti woni bi nti omo kum omo
ajo kire me
on so ko wa sansuo na aduro no gum na no abi no mo sa no
eno abi
won so mo hye ensuo no mu
hwe nhyɛ omo so omo
hye ensuo mu sa ne nam amana ni mu sa sa chemicals na wodi gu hu ebekun no wodi agu nsuo ene ono asa da nsuo
ejinem
enti ofiri mu a after some few years no ubon se na ne health no na ekofom na ekofom ebe ma ye problems then again ensuo na da ho no bebre nipa no bebre titi nkurase ensuo no no omonom enti ensuo adro na odigu ensuo no wa pollute ensuo na ma wo mo anum ni nyina majo what must say there ana fish e won ensuo ni mu no o se sa ensuo na omo ye mu no ukọ ye nkurase a bi de nsoa I don't know so nim so a ye de tu nsuo mse no yi adwene kakra wom I say
no ye kwa no ye wo de friend no mekai na ma
kai na oni kwa so refi ukuru ma yisa so
eno ya tena
abi ko na tena net bibisa but omo all the yibia ye de bamboo ye de kama sa na pama yi no mo de aye no mo yi nam no sa ne o mani nyina na obi antimi koye bi onsuo na a change color na duro no wom no because onim say okọwe a enye dey emwa enti indirectly no yenya nkasa ye kum ye ho eno ne ade a ye bo homodin say ye nuanom ye no beti ase na ye ja because aban botai ne say yetimi ja we nyina na yenya ye mamo papa say
ajokuo
yes yeah me majokuo no an so na afa no akai wo krom kasa so man ne sa na tie enti yimu nyina momwa ye ne yenya education say yep obi abenya ska ye na nya sika wa abra bekum wankasa na akum wunua akum wo maame enti yemfa kwan papa so a aban regulate niema baabi aban no kiro se de obesi na enkosa nsuo ensa ye forest ene bibia enne beboaye because ye kan say mo say obi aka bi say ye forest ni ade na ejama nchirima youth no dia meboa the future belongs to the youth no nyoma na esa tutu ayi say
e form say no
enti mo aye oman ni ye dia mamo mo anso mo say no ba mo ye nyina ye ka bo mo a you bet me I come ama ye
Minister Tienra budget him quickly by na brede be ma now the concrete because a lot of
our budget him see any problem
want to or say baby a major me and someone wasem
okay
or say Mr. Speaker the 2026 budget marks a decisive shift I want to be interested now
okay
from recovery to transformation
yes
from resilience to productivity
yes
and stability to jobs.
Yeah.
No asaba sabe chirim say over the next year and beyond, government will focus on 3 strategic priorities to reset the growth, jobs and transformation. The 1, consolidating microeconomic stability, accelerating economic transformation and job creation, and strengthening security and social sectors for inclusive growth. And the vision is clear. A Ghana that produces more than it consumes. A Ghana that exports not all this. A Ghana that a Ghana that exports value-added goods, not just raw materials.
Yeah.
Minim say be a go near cocoa na fe dey fan ko raw say be add value to it na
export.
A Ghana where jobs are decent, incomes are rising, and opportunity is shared by all. A Ghana where every citizen's life lives with dignity and pride. So these are the areas that make sure somebody basis should hear. It's the empire they was and come
Okay, o mine. Say, oh, there be out not budget ya. When you know, explanations and say elaborations. A kasa ye de catch the budget. Your budget no. Budget no chere kwan ya befa so a obenya sika a finumu nyina osika episode die no ehine fa na obenya afiri eno ne the revenue part of budget the budget bia won yema mienu e the revenue and expenditure it is your can budget bia nyema mienu na wose ba wadwem revenue and expenditure
now sika wo bepe ene de ubedi
ene said de ubedi no so they say enti Ghanaians no you concerned about na aban no konya sika free or some baby we yetiri ho agigi sika bio ana
that's our concern
so ho eno ya number 1 then you wie no ane asan go bi say so agigi sika we nyina wi a what the bed den na odeko baby odeko no ebeboa ya na asa nya den emoa yen edimi fa budget bia document ni kuta ade am dika hwe o revenue me hwe revenue no aban ansa amfa tax foforo bia ma sa Ghana ni oya adwuma me ko gere tax foforo bia ma ne sika na ekuta no ayeketo aye dey ama no entina je say the Ghanaian no pressure ni no so in terms of revenue side say aban be yire no agi ne sika foforo bia then me ko expenditure side ade ba ko pe na me hwe expenditure ne wona hodo miensa da bia me de mani di akiri number 1 the budget friend compensation budget the adi tua adwuma yefoka abans anya sika wa capture sika dodo a obetimi de atua na adwuma yefo eka ama obi anya akatua mehwe budget mu no aban committee 90 billion Ghana cedis afi odi betua na adwuma yefo ka eno ye woma yafo mo adwuma sika then number 3 sign na aban bedi no office goods and services dia hin odi koto fuel dia hin odi koto pen dia hin odi ye office adwuma a chese no de eye office adwuma na de koye ena dodo sign ena ekodi akwasi broni frɛ no capital investment de ewura investment mu a menya ho faso wo benya ho faso oma onana no ene da chi nkwala bebe nyina benya ho faso se sika ekɔ ho no so de de ye capital investment no esonde a abra se ne etiri ye ana meboa ezi se me hwɛ budget ni mu na mu se sika aban de kɔ capital investment no eso a na me hu sampa ya shifte anase ya shifte enti aban betumi a shifte ebra sika ode ko de ko ye capital investment no obema ya ketwa na wakipu sika dodo ni nyina wo office odi na wakoye no office adwuma na no ya shift na say aban ni nye capital investment de nkola na mchirima benya ho fa na ni nye ho na mu o shift from office de no discard dodo na ba sa wo de be ya adwuma de a abra so no me ya adwen say sa ba na o se ebo na ba so
aban a one share just no share beyond in the say there abaso body abansara
maybe some
of course aban dwene o mamu no nyina ho na ye daach a very important in the say born abaso
me say abranso ya wase me say abran ya
ana onye ntum
o say o man bia ye future
ade bia so
the future no and she said na edigu akwan so be no de be ma future na gina why not
of course
excellent and the budget we aban botaye pa ne say ebraso say ye cut office expenditures ni nyina na ye meska dodo no ekowura de akwasi broni fe no capital investment na even capital investment no I was say ye intentional about it hen ye diska no wura esusanso on be bantem ama omanfo aye dey adi sa na budget we eye enti na wo kan say ebe create growth ebe create jobs because ya shift na me be demonstrate ya kire wo ha the enti am say ya shift no
okay
abra wo hanti mini me na space e me enu ne be ye ni nyina
enti me be reading no interpretation
na me be reading bi na so abra unim we ye 2024 budget the last budget of the past government
okay
I dey ba parliament ni na me pese page 176
176.
Man, Patrick Chaboma, no, you man, not me.
Multi business as you go for there. 176.
176.
And now budget to free IACC as well. Page 161.
161.
161. Sir?
It is 2024 as against 2025.
25, yes. 2026.
2026.
Because 2026 budget, you are reading 2025.
Yeah, 2026. Yeah.
Any. Now, on say a choice on economic classification of central government expenditure. Sika by the Bayer, man, say no Bayer.
Okay.
Now, 2024 no more. Capital expenditure. A bank has said, Sayano, 2024 no. O man who tell me there.
Métier.
Sika what the Bayer capital investment Amagana was 28 billion.
28.7 billion.
28.7 billion.
Yes. Where 2024.
2024.
Yeah.
Last about that down.
Yes.
And was sir 28 billion. Emu 18 billion. Dia obenya Africana.
18 billion.
And you domestic finance, I shall say. Mewa.
Yes.
18 billion. Obenya Africana. 10 billion no there. Owa kwagye no bosia aba nti oba se opa wa foreign finance.
Okay.
Mewa.
Yes.
10 billion. And you check here in percentage terms, no. About capital expenditure, no. Abana uti me there.
Miti opa.
The capital expenditure, no. Emu, 63%. They no benya free Ghana.
Ifi.
37%. Akwaje no abontre na ide. Ediaba.
Okay.
That time, no. Na Ghana ye debt exchange program. Aya dia kwasi bronika yetu asheda. Yede Ghana foka yetu ashe yenim se yentimi ntua. Enti your present budget we are no. Me debate say there is no way aban between raise 10 billion no every because nobody at the time was willing to lend to Ghana. But what must say? Enti budget no to ho pe. Now my impression say the year can no enye achievable. Enya dey aban between aye dey aye because 10 billion no kra no. And indeed, at the end of the year, Ghana was unable to secure the loan. Now, 10 months after the implementation of this budget of 28 billion, 10 months, new government, the budget of the this year, I'll say, capital expenditure, 57 billion.
From 18.
From 28.
Okay, me could break it down and GOG now for it.
So that's it.
Okay, so from 2018 and 10.
Yes.
From to 10.
57 billion.
Okay.
57 billion 528 million 994,000.
57.5.
Yeah. And as a 58 crowd.
Okay.
7.5 you can convert it. 58 billion. So no, see 58 billion no.
Emu send Ghana.
45.4 Menya free Ghana ha 45 billion
45.4.
Okay.
Abna, you see the difference now. Hey. Contra within
take your time.
Yeah.
Canadian 28 na 18 billion here Ghana there.
Ghana and 10 billion yeah.
And when I pay them 58.
Yeah, 58
and
billion.
And 44.5 no.
In fact, 45.4.
45. Ghana.
Ha.
10 months. No?
10 months.
Na mo project can way.
Aha. And on the catch us say, ya physically disciplined. Na me be prove at us the budget no be braintias here no mo keka de mo kan nyina no. So now Ghana is able to raise 45 billion from domestic sources for capital development.
But when na any projection. Say projections.
Good. Budget be a projection.
It's actuality honey asem
no budget be a projection. But every projection in the budget no is informed by data. Yes.
Now
yes, sorry, I also projection you know church the open be ashe ho. You look at development system said the trends said you see show so no aka say we me dey menya.
Okay.
O mind what you say?
The actuals we can get there.
Oh, the self any starting come we nyanu baby na o so gwa no. Then abna ofa budget ni we on say Ghana your budget classification no. Ye ka compensation budget ni we a ni aba o ka wo de ho interest no so interest payment no abeka ho asem. Afei obi be friend earmark funds. Sika by law you can say you find specific things. Get fund, health insurance fund. Abraham would tell me there.
Me too, pa. Me your calculation be no 57 billion. No, they say 58 to one woman.
Yes.
It's 58 billion. No say we 45 ni from Rebecca
12.
12
billion.
Say almost 13 billion.
Yes, budget make a specific 12 billion.
12 billion. Okay, no.
Foreign finance.
You be quite busy.
Let me check first one.
Okay.
28 in a breakdown.
The difference is that and they say 12 billion we Ghana see a kwajene nenko e benya nenko a.
Ye ho ya kono ana.
Because your debt to GDP na ma ye ho ye huntu omuntua obi am person we bosia no. Debt to GDP no say about 45%. And Ghana will space to borrow. And even your own ministry see countries in bebre yes say you mejo bosia. In fact, even World Bank omo ba me ho. Omo introduce Agri Connect. Omo so my $3 billion. The president said no, hold on. Munya botre. Obi yanko gi bosia bi asisi a yantu abo se shiska sem se be ya e betu agina brane na ye koye ni ma yenye dey yema. Until within 10 months no baby ya bedru ni. Then my name me pese me to aso baby na ye kona no. Until Abraham budget na kwase ho.
Okay.
We see a total capital expenditure, including those under grants to other government units.
Okay.
About I see of
I think so. Me 21.6 so ha. Ana.
I'm here.
Patrick.
2024 no.
Yes.
Our total capital expenditure.
Yes.
Any 2024 no. Total government expenditure. Including other
38, almost 39
billion.
39 billion.
Now, as I say, 2024 no budget ya buying in the capital expenditure, and now the get fund, the other call get fund, the other call this assembly fund. I'm the capital projects in Cabo no. Now 39 billion. Last year, 2024. Now look at this budget. Total capital expenditure, including those under grants to other government units, 76 billion. Into 76.9, so 77 billion.
Now, how are you generating and making these projections?
I feel now what they are saying. I feel now what the budget is. Okay, say MPP are buying what's no. Sika they call get fund no. Say I'm from Korea school down no. I buy no capo no. Okay. Say a move 25% there. Or did the Abbas Center and all the air at the forefront.
And a health insurance.
And a health insurance or capo. Yeah. Yeah, you cap in for President Mama say no. Scan on get fund on fine schools no.
Specifically, they say you move from Korea. So no cap.
And that is why budget ni muno. Yeah, extra education, specific investment is coming here. And you 2024 health insurance get fund. Call grants to earmark funds no. One no grants. Who get fund no?
Yes.
So Ghana education transfer fiscal chain. 2024 fiscal bank chama get fund
3.2.
Can I say abana?
Oh, 3.2
billion.
3.2 billion, yes. Get fund. And National Health Fund.
Okay. Hold on. Ye kapoi sa NHIS ne get fund. About explanation the brain mo machibe joma money ne ya adwene was what?
Or say our projects about one flagship projects or person what dey. And what kapoi it is can never call get fund. Never call health insurance. Never call this assembly near the idea. Ombenya no more dia yempu no. Na enkosa. Now today President Mama said Debbie Get Fund was established by education infrastructure, a capital investment. And yes, canomen coho, Nentmin Sisuku no bebre, na emma Niomania day, and quanim. It's the NDC budget way, 2026 budget, 10 months after change of government. I buy Get Fund in 9.8 billion, 9.8 billion, 9.8 billion.
Compared to last year, now a year 3.2 billion.
3.2
So what we need to do
then projection almost MPP sa on say budget we be asa project say the following year no menya say 2025 from can be say
it get fund no ano 2025 am projected 4.2 billion 2026 projection 5.1 billion so and now 2027 na almost 6 billion
and now 2026 no you get 9.8 billion. There's a 10 billion or no.
Okay, so
over 2027 you're projecting 11.2 billion.
Okay, so Abraham how?
So Abraham ko have so na ansam what was so. Ko have so and share so.
Adwuma na de me ni we beka ho asem. Eti over has say so 2024 no. Abandada no e projected 6.5 billion for a year national health fund no. 2025 we projected 8.1 billion. 2026 we projected 9.5 billion.
Okay.
And now 2027 a year 11 billion, 10.9.
2026 your budget health insurance in 11.2 billion.
Wow.
What was the difference no?
Into projection in 2027 no. And I'm projecting for next year.
For this year.
For next year 2026.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
Is that what you say? It is our resources where you know. So what the boom and a common fund no. Sika here, this assembly common fund no. Sika near the core assembly no. Say the cassia pan the core.
Assembly between 8 million.
What's the chance? Because assembly is Canada mom. Your farm say, "Quiet the opo." Common fund in the constitution, it was established for capital investment. It's your mom guidelines. I feel will be a 24-hour market. Kesiya ba ko wode seto ho. Ubeye school dan bi a 3 units miensa. Ubeye cheap compounds miensa. Maja what you say? You can nyina bomu a.
Mama
targets. So you see kana ye dey call from the president mama say, what did do ni nyina ko ye capital investment me ne wo ye ma ene ye nananom e benya ho mfa so. Abna, what do you say to this budget?
I'm now pay view. Once
you serve as an instrument, what advocate is a Ghana in a year where there's a need to say, oh, there's a good performance, we need to. Where there's a need for us, who's all buying? Who criticize it?
Very necessary.
And our job is not all the time to criticize.
Oh, that be.
It is you who say it do me already figure. Maybe I'm interested. So I'm a cast member and say. Then what it means that the cap, in the previous administration, specifically what those monies were used for, we should be interested in it.
Say no, about flagship
we don't have a problem.
Programs be no more.
We don't have a problem. But what you mean by flagship? And the couple, Emma get fund, any NHIS,
resource for
then we don't get resource for Sikana. Yes. So that's another place, a down man.
Your question
now, the M1 say the quantum leap in terms of figures
from 38 to 77 billion.
I just said then we have been doing something wrong.
So honestly, so mine already now say there is a shift. You now understand the shift.
I agree to the shift.
No,
I agree to the shift.
Now, what your budget we now you say me budget no. Me capital investment budget so. They are kawasu de ba ko. Sa capital investment na hene fan na wo diska no ko sha. E betumi engender economic transformation. Nya hani asem no.
Baby e disika ne ko sha.
E ko sha.
Na fredi hu susu so papa bra.
Abre o man no man baby.
Hena mo de say.
Good. The edikai ya diska ni bi ko energy sector. Sentia ye war energy sector and say ye expect say private investment be kese wo Ghana pa. One, Ghana obi anu say wasomdwe. Wo dey compare other countries atwa ho ahia na enye yie. Say asomdwe no twa akira a ye man no sika sama gina kama. Ama figures e ba bontin nyina bi bia che say international community no omanya hope e Ghana say Ghana is the way forward. In fact, the enemy na be adru bia no oma applaud you say you are doing very well. Monyere mo hona monye ne ye. Say investor bia ba dia o hwe ye nkane asem. Constant supply of power. Uninterrupted supply of power. So President Mama say, or you bold or invest in thermal plants. Because gas na year nine sankofa ne ade ye tuo no I was here to make good use of it. Into a thermal planter, a Bemayan 1,200 megawatts of power. If it's a common Cromaya, Coso Modam, and I was a Maya Cassiano, or my Hansante, in the Minia Babana, Mokubi or Hibio. Kwame Nkrumah investment or yana Coso Modam. At that time, you criticize no. Ontiminya. Even time I watch Bosiano from America, I'm a cases engineers abayeno. Ghana for baby in the Swatria. And then you benefit. Minyaba.
Oh, why not?
You benefit.
Yeah, benefit.
President Mahama, after several years over yet thermal planter, and none buono, a better fuacha hydropower.
Okay. Now
I am more stable. I am more clean. I am cleaner power. Edi amaye. Many about who's project what can I say?
And then you show Nyano.
Also, who is saying?
Papa.
Now, when him say Libya, a time came in Libya. Not Libya now, mine and generating power and also be on light bill. Sene, Sagana Tminya 1,200 megawatts. Clean power. Don't forget, the same Mahama brought in America. After some years, they say America. I had to be the Akosi Kumasi. Say, you 1,200 megawatt we now you can energy so 24/7. Your power buffer, power DBSC, emergency, besanfa. You bet me a sell power. I'm a neighboring countries. Why in the castle by Yajma or Yanyi? So, Sikana in capital investment, no, President Mama saw the big energy sector. I'm not so himself where you invest here. Eventually, I'm a growth now. Then again, what's here? They do want to be so called Rose. Because you can't say any day, any. Into a launch a big push. Or launch a big push. First one, no. Last budget, no, allocated 13.9 billion Ghana cedis added to Rose and near last year. Nechi. Me no can say, you're creative for toi. Says you can't year Rose, no. You're the credo at two say them. As and when a contractor, no, be raising certificate. Now buy a trianaka.
Okay. Tinyasa fina ba yejuma
because open road
or Jessica no emaye.
Now this year dear no. Sir big push no. This year nko no. Sir capital investment na the mu 30 billion Ghana cedis. And they call big push for roads. Now the road kesiya ba ko President Mama dey say so all starting this year. 2026 budget we started. Now you 3 years every noted twegu bia. Don't forget Mahama niema na ni je ho ya capital investment project akese sei. Sa wo hwe terminal 3 any project akese a wo ye ya ni project ni bi ni. Ye expressway 6 lane by directional. 3 here, 3 there. Now Kabum 6 from Accra to Kumasi. Ye design baby ade kwan no fa no. Originally say a offer kwan da ho no so a 250 kilometers as an word Kumasi.
It's 190.
Say see no design no a reduce about 197.8 kilometers.
Of what you go pure
maybe I'm able to actually budget. You will design Robert and Diamond.
And I said, oh, Nkayadru Sweden, and also
bringing till my
because we far quite so. And I know, say, Udru, Akakamodra Samaitan for you know. There's a project, a cost to acquire 1 year fetch one more, or bypass it as a Samaitan for you, a bypass it, and you know, chrome, a chomoco crowd, or me fat town traffic in him. It is a expressway ni chese ye jasa kwan na to ho akoye expressway na ye ntache na eno no ye ne den.
The minister if Minister Mikael me busa same question me say me kwa de me fa from pa Accra Kumasi na da me kwa ka say sunya no tra mopa sunya ho nyina kwan nyina age egu papa it na me wo house then they pay attention to
the
and then
the
response from the ministry was that a Tresica and no DSR project no nya dia ye join in net
into omobewie no masa expressway dey dia
unim Abraham mention so expressway no wa be fa so bia no toll wo so kese a obetua
okay
because expressway say bi ni Ghana ebi ma Ghana da the first time in the history of Ghana, apart from Kwame Nkrumah motorway, John Mama is coming to do expressway. In the expressway, no, now come here for yes, you're sitting in our or say, Mr. Speaker, the expressway will feature 8 major interchanges. Interchange makumakun 8 so. Each designed to ease urban congestion and improve regional connectivity. The interchanges will be located at Accra Hub, Adeso, Asamankase, Achimoda, Ofuanse, Lake Bosontwe, and Kumasi.
Oh, okay.
Bosomtwe abuo mu hono mo.
Oh, I forget to near the actually.
Oh, man, near the pass off. I say, me free koko.
Good. And yeah, oh.
Intelligence.
What? Then tie. Yeah, we ni we are. Afi ekwan no nchen no. Ye be ye restaurants,
filling stations.
Most importantly, emergency health facilities. Ni nyina aka contract no ho. Nya say ye separate. Say be ya should in case of emergency bia ubenya immediate attention ewo ekwan no so. Na express road no ye the toll booth papa kama besi so a obi a ofaso bia no betumi atua. Na we no fa we say so a esan distance na so atinti no drivers fuel consumption ni bibia so bete. Until we expect say e be reflective of first na amanfo ye dey etua no. Abna enya ye fe, enya ya honho a. Say here in Ghana from our own resources yet me a construct expressway 6 lane come that one man ama eno kwa ubetua kwa ban tenta ma obi anwato no
ba untumi ntua to no ne ade na wo so de a na wafa de fa da de ya
no so ayeni come
my interest is because
that's good that's one there
even with the 3
I
have a challenge
in fact what's my can see na many aje wakuma toye
because
this is what government of Ghana must do so that citizens akuma be dey e beto mo yem. And that's what the budget is saying. Capital investment. Then you know, we say no. Yes, this can the aka ye be ko he. Yes, you be in agriculture. Why? I will see an increase in production. Tia de ko hene. O ma hene. Ye this can be koto mfidie for the first time in the history of Ghana. Aban bia nya bi 1 year da. Ye to tractors ne combine with the mfidie makomako 4,400.
Hey, tractors ne combine with it.
Mami mo boni na joneti ni. Yeah, the 660 tractors, 300 tractor trailers, 200 mini tractors, 200 mini tractor trailers, 200 mini tractor tillers. Yeah, the Daniels as no cultivators, plows, harrows, cattle mowers. 463 disc plows. Sa bebre sa ye makomako 4,400. Na ye de ko a form amakuafo na nya. Menu aba. Sa we say investment we ya. The other one can onya tractor obedo say.
Obedo do.
So productivity. Majo what you say?
Okay.
Now, why you say investment where we no? Am I know him? O man panyin say, mumma akuafo kwan no mo de aduane fa so no ye mani nsisi na ma aduane bo anya den mayen eti wo mu say the food inflation aba single digit and indeed let me establish this as a fact. You see, from 1992 the first time Ghana nya the lowest food inflation was in 2014 July 5%. That was under John Dramani Mahama. If you want food inflation over 11 and 12%, 11 and 12. Today, it is 9.5. Yes, 9.5 no, and yet the no, we want to bring it down further. Dear Nebaya Beba form, Yamfese rural roads no. It's Minister for Food and Agriculture. Yeah, the Abrams are 1,000 kilometers. Such a road, so a cobe be a dua cocoa, Yamfes Canania day, and ye. Many Minister for Rose, Yatase, Yashisha Rose Nina. Me want copy. But who crosses some entiase? No, there's one crosses some entiase. Because you see the year agricultural rows. Then a man you say, World Bank funds on the man, almost say, you fanta rose nina. Ya de ta nina. But who cried why you reach a piajo, Nins your task I day. I say, to your way this year, not next year 1,000, not year be 1,000. 4 years now, I say 4,000 kilometers.
Okay, Minister.
Investment in the event because once I need a budget, also her investment. Then I did about president. I was so many me nua ba bra na o ma wa nyina e bo na ba so the establishment of the research fund oman bia no we be develop our research nka ho say research ni ho a wo ya hwe anya yi wonu say Ghana ha can you imagine say makọ China me no mo engage ya na obi aka say oh Ghana for the say mo ya ade pa mo technical pa mo ye good ye ko form ba ha eno mbe kire say de adua koko eno abo na ye adua koko say ye koko ngre say ne papa che mo de no can you imagine omo depending on the technical guys no and they develop koko me call whole university whole technical university 2 days ago me call address students no hono o man undi o maye on baobab tree baobab o say dia ni bibia ya adwuma na haban nyina ya duro ni bibia ebi ya de ya oil sambebre baobab tree dua e take 20 to 30 years ansa na ayedua kese whole technical university o my research ya baobab tree 2.5 years pe na nyini
wow
ama se see the world eba obi ani wo ho potential yewoni koka university na ko yesa o ma ye afidi a obetumi dia show bottom now they test soil every soil say the city e be na motivate research na ya catch fu e wonim de bebrebe o matumi aye research e de aboa me yatumi de develop your mind no president mama says may establish the research fund ye first can tum na support research ye moa wo mo na mfa adwene no moa yen na o man ye ntimi develop then again o man na won yante education so why we invest in education we invest in agric we invest in roads now why energy now why education and health still we these are the productive sectors of the economy and the investment be abed hobiano yes no your multiples and it says capital investment you do one so called education e dia na ye no education you say on say kasem kra no secondary school omo category A schools obi abaso ko prempe achimota
upgrade
no be abaso ko omampanyi say facilities e ho no ye mam
so upgrade
because so afa category B schools no school na category B no yan lifted 30 of them emeka A no ho yan lifted 30 every C emeka ho afa ma wo fam pa no yan fa ye focus nko no ye ho nkakra say de ye do mu nyina beba pepepe say be ya be ma schools no dodo ni nyina ye standard akura bi ekwa onya problem
okay
na paragraph bi wa ho de open ho hian school no
school
da bi nko de ho hian school ni de be bi hian ko man he problem
ba ko konketenkete me wo one question bi ma minister
ko konketenkete mu de ko konkete mu 3 million questions me answer this year
ba o de wo go so hwehwe no na wo respond
o man he topic ayi bills ayi area bi o ma o man
o hwehwe no
because ya try budget him say ya the university campus will call Achiresia.
Oh, super. It's na what can was it. No, we can be there. I create a Matthias here. Yes. You bet me more time I discuss it quite change right now. Okay.
But man said the minister, said the minister Hey, Achiresia. Congratulations.
Have almost say there were a lot of deficiencies or some of these things. It is our by capture we are now is incumbent on us. Any leaders and say one be don't be massa trimpo we no etime we pay or na Achiresia na have so so we love that, but while the minister is looking for that, just your question.
Vision no song na ene chese nche Ghana bedani opi man so na asembisare ne say sika no even though see a project amount capital expenditure na ade no ye benya na ade ye sadwuma. Secondly on kokon ketenkete no minister ene station ba ko ye city edi nkomoka say money poultry farmers association no ban initiative no ye nkokon ketenkete na edi ho nkomo ene ade before ne launch no ene mujuma mudi ye. But Benny issues so na nansa ebiwai ene womo president no edi nkomo e ma na kire se muni omuni nkomo da minim se minister what ya what is say yera me penidin no aha George Dasa ono na ye leader Emma Poultry Farmers Association no oni omo ni nkomo e na wo kan se oni omo di nkomo susu ho ansa na mo di initiative no e ba belonche no na ye mfuturo na woto egu manfo ni anase bia nyo no na osia no
yo maybe you are no amount sisi ara me pese come kan kwa me ayi
achiri
o man achiri suama no ho to no
mama na de ye no
me ya ma sia unim
mama
anu ye tie
oni omu share na no ma
share eno mo share ye ba office no ye frɛ stakeholders our agricultural space ni nyina including Poultry Farmers Association. Samumra, Yaniswadi Huno, your friend Feed Ghana program. Na Feed Ghana program no, ye pese ye document ya ebe guide ye implementation nim obi afa na dwene ni nyansa emra ne fa nchechere document no. Oman na wutie. Omu nyina ba ye twa document ni wie. Ye twa document ni technical people no wie no. Ana me ma ye frɛ o mu nyina asa momra ma ye validation
sɛ de
akeka wo kwata no eno ana ye nyina ye adwen cross ye implement ya ye validation wo za hotel no hospital so o hotel o plaza ho ne koye o man no wutie ho ne koye no ana stakeholders obi aye input aha no mejiri se ye ha sɛ ni say ya enka be dai ebeboa na ya take notes.
You gave room for this.
Mejira hobby meti hobby. Maybe on beside my sorry explaining donor partners World Bank IFAD FAO obi ho agra for crown sponsors are validation workshop no the two ahonka all the stakeholders any ekoshia any atro ni nyina 3 to 3 ye wie na World Bank say project we dey kama enti meso fa honka a print the amam and o ma print a document no fe e dey amaye ye implementation part sector ni achemu ye were 3 layers 3 approaches ye won kokon ketenkete and ye were medium scale ye identify nipa be say 500 bi ya ma obi 1000 ya bi 3000 ya de ye no so ho and ye were commercial scale one more e ho dada no ye identify 50 of them ye be ma obi 80,000 you hear the only capacity no so see a chem me enuma na near chema man 40 near 40 is one obi foforo and you start to see implementing kokon ketenkete no enti ye ko yan kokon ketenkete ko che household you know e dey consultation bi o na wase me
because ya kasa obu krima
it is now my duty
besama wakwenya sab die atosim bia no
sa quality stakeholders in our duty.
Poultry farmers now.
Yes, they are part of the stakeholders and no share Oak Plaza.
Abraham for na momuni omukasa.
Poultry Farmers Association na say one Thomas da say omo.
But you say what was it? It is ukoye a validation say policy way and I implement it. Na minister me de koye adwuma na bebo approve me koye do I have to do that now? Sometimes let's be honest. In all sincerity, look, me hey say ye poultry ni ye na ye no obi ani age na menye minister bi okra ni oh ne pen support ye ya se meja din papa
of course
so DNT na wasa me ne unya akasakasa wo sa ne ma no ho me office association be bre ba ho na bia ye transit komo even after no kra poultry pharmacy leadership no e bia ba mo be 3 times and no be discuss problems o mo wo ani ade kwa be fa so a ye be solve no enti abna me say just say only akajo say Feed Ghana a program now you put it together and your friend on the wa ama
we need nketinketi o okay so nyina follow under Feed Ghana because ono ne dey yankokon nketinketi o man so what you say but umbrella kese no and a minister wo kan ho asemi ya kan nkokon so dey e directly poultry
but we no mo ye part of all these validation or that's what I want.
Yes.
If you are a part of this, I mean, it's difficult to come back and say
now around him
because implementation the minister team do e me ball prano say you go say teaching na bra
Abraham na dey just be no no kra no sa Poultry Farmers Association no omo na ye poultry na nkasa so dey say edu omo project no wo ho a yenya lunch ye no commercial yenya nye no we ye nkokon ketenkete na ye register households ye pese tete nkokon ye ne fie no e ho adwene ba amanfo mu no mu say lucrative business na obi ade ho ye dai ehiem edisi akoma nkokon ketenkete na poultry farmers na omo ya akese na enya nu omo so no ye say from kadwom say nkokon kete ye kwantu mu yanko ya na mu yanko ye dai munyina ya trade documents yan fanya adwuma wie enti so all the shams say honorable minister they agree upon ni fire adwuma na me de ye adwuma na me mfom so e wo mu ne sen.
Okay, Minister, okay. Maybe you be your normal miensa we na fe ya da wa.
Afa de budget no what you say ye de.
Papa, I have my disagreement.
We be I want the disagreement
but papa.
I want the here.
I know the over to airtime my ministry na fe trunk.
Very necessary.
Who's that? Budget no. Me nyamfa mo nko munyu anyo.
But me ho asem hwehwe achi so na about the education sector initiatives no.
Atresia satellite campus so ekoho. Na ya new university so Kintampo. Ya new university of Dambai. Okay.
But agri businesses there so no. How well na money mo collaborate see the way no bit back.
Oh. You see no. The iron say ya form advisory board. Now no ya na inaugurate here. Ya inaugurate advisory board no. Ya pick stakeholders ni bi abe advisory board be 2 minutes amefo. Agribusiness was to be. Peasant farmers was to be. Stakeholders na ya no mo ya bibia no. Omo na yi o makoma dia form advisory board. Enti de beba madwiri mu amekoye bia no. Me de be ko board nanim. Na me no makọ kasa no ma fan twini no. Say oh ye ni say ya e na be boa. Board no gitum wia na me de aye adwuma.
So this
when our Lord our constitution man yenye but present mama me ayesesi a ezi ye was stakeholders nyina as a border sese bibia ni a ombetu afunti e na no ye ebo e de ba bonte se beto aburo bafa so beto aburo se beto mu se no me say na akuafo no bi ka on say man bi ko tan radio say e fo do de omoto na fo na say eh Ghana for kasa o say na minister na ko twabo ke twam say man twabo even committee na twabo no kra men ka ho bi.
So agricultural transformation.
Majority of men can be stakeholders ni twa no. And me the brem said bo a yetwa ni. Peasant farmers we me hwe mu no. Ma hunu AGI wo.
Otwe mo be mu.
Yes, Association of Ghana Industry ni say omanka team na kotwa abo no ho. Na me fa phone frɛ AGI. Ma hu mu din wo we say mu. Am say manka committee no ho. But ebo a mo de abrɛ mi ni. Me pesa mo so mo kyerɛ mo adwene wo ho. Ansa na ye be nan so a ya nan so. And I'm say my some few hours near your consultation. Ya no friend say honorable you check here and I'm say on prices no you come into more now so.
So this
is the level of consultation I hear. Yeah. But abna you know human institution as it is.
Yeah.
Every individual somewhere feel say me you indispensable, me you so important, just be a part of it.
Once you are a minister in this position that I say you are always accessible and available, your doors are open. But some of your ministers, some of your colleagues, they are not accessible.
No,
you can't say one.
Am I on him? Say your minister be
you come over dear so pastor.
But man, ya my minister ntias ye say. Ya minister ka say ne manuane boayefo. Bia adwadifo nsem na ne boayefo. Eba marketer enyefo.
So they should work out for us.
They should
work out for us.
Exactly. I agree with you.
They should work out for us.
In fact, now me call Italy. Na ye pese ye farmers service and farmers market here in Ghana. Asati Cape Coast. University owner your team lead this idea. Ye create marketer farmers no betumi aba direct.
Exactly.
Ene consumers no interface.
There's a born beba from
Yenyan create that market. Don't say you have your problem kakra. You produce the bulk of the food no krase. E do ka say who create no akra just you swear you are free ho. So and ya na cost no problem no. Enti we are trying to do something about it. Obekaya the same problem and the man Ghana the food distribution company here there buy. Because we afford aduane na efo. Now so beba be do ha say no. Na ne boy den. And the mom take food distribution company.
Okay, so we say we no mamienu. This transformation in terms of agriculture no. Only
maybe say the edikai modika ka kire me say honorable budget no ya te ase.
Why be?
I'm
just but the transformation you are looking at the agricultural sector anymore.
Okay, you school no. Our paragraph 557. 557 of the budget.
Okay, you have this transformation open. Only foreign partners it is international partners it is. This agricultural transformation open. You cannot do without them.
No, in fact, the BNY near no man here. When him say, Food and Agriculture Organization, regional headquarters of Ghana. they gave me the opportunity to go and meet with the Director General in Italy, Rome. And you could do incomo. And Comodian, no, the free mobile and say, Wama Esika or the Ama FA or ha. Say Kumasi soil laboratory no, or more rehabilitating for my.
Okay.
On top modern equipment, Maya, you fantasy soils.
Okay.
In the Siano, Menoka say, Food and Agriculture Organization, I'm the founder, Sadi and Amaye.
So you have a good relationship.
In fact, in Kukon Ketia is Siano, FAO Nkwan for 6 districts.
Wow.
FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, for 6 districts. Our supply among Kukono, any Niano, free at their support to your project. No,
right.
Because say a laudable project, also support.
Minister,
European Union, demonstration a year, no, confirm. And then Kokona pilot in European Union.
So what I want to establish is the relationship between Bigope and agricultural transformation.
Excellent.
That's it.
In fact, you buy Grana Ministry no, any Korea na program kakra ba omontem. Because na Korea for person ma skabidi project bi. And the ministry some first canomra Ministry of Food and Agriculture and I say finance bra Korea for some am do musika beto no de ayo madwuma etina ma problem kakra ba am say scan from
so yenwie
restore relationship no anya says can $9.5 million as they say they call adakru any winiba akọ support to vegetable
production. Just one question then we are done. Minim sabra bibita ho bi me and there was someone they call for
I'm school na man paragraph 557.
Okay mama kan na chire so ade ejaye nyina ya chire.
Once you are looking for a change you no ya we no.
Oh okay
okay so
ese don kokrom so wo mo
yes
Kenya say
yes
na chire so ya ayo yete
question is because the last question me say me
man me de hia me pa me obi a me pemo pa maduane ye mo enti madi kan aka ma minister boso but minister adwuma kase no eye perception no kwan ye be fa so a sa adwe na ehye bi mutim say abibi mo de enye papa anwane ade no e wo se ye border rule na da ubono so bekọ so a said okan ye beye ye famu de ministry no so wo famu de amobeye ye wo hayi se bia ye wie wo se bia abu manager Adom brands ye pese ye no ye adwuma say we are here for you what you say ye be border road city ye production no na ye nya market no so what you say enti no ye intimi ye market ne perception no ye fili patima ye progress what you say
me no ye adwen you are 100% correct kwasi broni bae no the oya ne say owi aya adwene ansa na wetumi ato nipa no say what you say into a brown milk na milk there ye we dem nya bia kampe eno aye yesa ma say ya de bia no yempe and you see yakra chefo dudu nyina yesu anma wa abrochire endi eba de ye ho na no eno na dwe say de ye no habi wo de hwe wo de ye de botai can grow hwe we de ye de kwasi broni tia ye tia ye minimum awia pape I want it so we have a problem on our hand but as a bani nyina no going forward we need to work so
we finally wrap up with
but maniji and say oman ne kwabra sante ene abuna mo hanne na matu cheche ba mo mo wajim se ba a good budget but mine
I endorse them
asamba ko bi so pie wa fidie so obi draw my attention mo say ya to DC for akatuam 67%.
Me na me kai
enti sa o enti sa obi a obetua ato DC for akatuam 67% ya wato Ghana mra
akatuam tumu aba odi
aye DC for 67 obi obeka bia wato Ghana
akatuam tumu aba ana
yanto DC bia akatuam NDC ba yanto DC bia akatuam na yentimi so ntum under law because DC for no ye capture mo under article 71 under article 71 2011 Eurama committee na yete ye no the report ba say yem push you among special year friend award 55 award point 55 into among akatua no every year be abetum 10%. Now 2016 year friend akonwa so no na DCB age 16,445 2016 aba we ba ye no na wo say year be order 10% ne ma ne DC for no year be order 10% more no when 10% na until time local government minister honorable Dambo just when local government pa and no raise concern and no approve 10% enti bra mo be kono na wo so mo calculate tua o maka tua arrears ene esgracia edema omo enti o mo calculate ni nyina na DC bia no na ngara ka tua na kosi 32,000 kakra bi ne ka ho eti no enom de tua arrears any ade e ma omo eti DCB a start bia no also started from that salary because na your salary our beto 32,000 no
okay so
eno na ote ya o say ya to agetuam but ye ni o me ba to ni na 32,000 no kra ye do to ho a ya sama problem your tax threshold no
if you share waba
e do cost so pay no koto 25% tax e tu koto pay now usika dodo ni nyina tax kwa ko be 8,000 na ma usika na ye dey
whichever way
enti ahwe em say a creative impression be say
whichever way
as a DC4 but that's not the case
whichever way that's a power for this
yes
education
but the truth is that 16 and like previous 4 yeah challenge was that 2022 on my quantity 30% before market share back almost about 5,794 or so no and no cross as can as we speak from that very basis na yensanka says can akemu
no you see tienie
and hono no
ariasa this is no I was so munya nyina yetua omotua ni nyina ama homo
yeah yetua
mutua da ben
this for na yes several under present yes
mutua da ben
abai no kodi nyina omotua report wo ho obi ya sika omotua
Inti aban ni enne
ebi dia wo mu ewe car na ye special cases anase bia calculation na ye bia from so timba no masan akoye akire but genuinely a report from the local government ministry and me work copy me work copy in fact you know me read the kakra bi ncho me read the report
in my
me read the kakra ncho report mo person no
ada dia ma bi wo mana
no
it's not for my na yen chire mu ana ma
the mama chire mu na ye
so minister on the reporting man kebe boy
be fama mo
get the breakdown well you've not commented on Hwidiem case nothing
Hwidiem case no nyame anim no kure ni me menya happy with the excesses akoso ho no wo mo a naimos won ko attack wo mo anya ni ye emra no omudi a me ni ho problem class I say obi akotaki soldier ni nti bia wo pesa nipa na kire enye problem but to attack the entire community onu say nipa kra body patrol wa amna wo innocent person ekuno no offense ne say na a whole community obi ne yire da na ya pam no bi da wirem na ya tietia bi so na ya bro bi so it doesn't happen anywhere and it's an issue a coincide with sir the see e work no and that's why some of us here quiet so just say innocent person and sorry yes ya kope obi a chininti na odi anka ho he na yakoku no na obi otin ba bi kokwa na ya che no ya do ebo wie edu kodu a na ya ja ho edu aba this is not democracy a person here no enti the excesses of all action no it must be looked into enti police so kwa o make sure say mra na ya de twi we aso na no obedi mra no so ama innocent people are obi a wada so ra wani mo hwe ya tutuo akunu say man sheda na mekunu nti wafa anwa di kwa waku obi kwa esa na say ya omai
compensation and apology be baba na
that's why me ka say issue ye be handle
that's a power because minister you wrap up no dean of MMDC is former
yes
also opacho kasa wa be kasa no wo the Ghana accord the next level na emum come clear because e come diomo yenti omuka
osi ntu ade
omusika ne mo
okay report kuja misisi ano eba omo dia ni ntua o se dia no mu ntua ye
okay o se enye enti said you see can
no o se dia no mu ntua ye
o se it's hanging na Brackley kakrama
no o se dia ni ntua ye I just want to understand
but is it the local government is what you ama wom
me read the report ya kakra che if say abra dia nye o report that paper say
Jim FM.
Was it?
Jim
FM.
Minister,
following some considerations. The then honorable Minister Daniel Botche made a strong.
They have just prepared it, but not.
Made a strong justification on their behalf for the Chief of Staff to approve a top up of 10% on the ex gratia and salary arrears to the 200 and something MMDCs in January 2024, which was paid as entitlement to them, but their salaries remained unchanged. Now he's reporting
which was paid as entitlement to
yes,
them,
this is
but
what
salary remained
unchanged. This is the reporter on the Maya. In fact, I'll say hanging.
They've just prepared it, but it's not been paid.
Oh, okay. Then it's an indication that it's been done. So what you say?
Because cutting to mu.
Oh, okay. And then they are right. Also, I sky your Someone they must be paid.
Okay.
Because I might be any say musika. And when you discuss will be a Korean worker so for another day.
Abna, privilege for next question.
Eti catch this say what catch me? Am I what catch me from here? May you want you maybe I will be a Muntian.
I intimidate me. No,
but maybe happiness is Abna or a fair. Or Tia argument that's not us one why
you are also privileged, a potential presidential candidate.
But
you are privileged, and then who is saying,
oh, are they?
Adiachia, Boni Pafofo. So GD.
Oh, are they?
Oh, in political life, everything is possible.
Be very possible.
Yes.
And
me call country name call US New Orleans, University of Tulane. Na me your course be on na. You go to Bruni. What try there I say. Oba ha one day be na pilot not no slim soldier man be na ni so she. Oko oba next year oba na kwa no president.
They just say
or to president.
You ready ko pokwa hunu ni nei.
Of course.
Ochina Obehu no a president.
Of course.
Send because you before you can.
Minister, we are grateful. Wait a minute, we are brepa mo fan cheme. May the man head kwabna sante. On behalf of the entire team, the big man himself is coming. The big man himself is coming, I tell you.